our adventurers escaped from the Redbrand hideout underneath Tresendar Manor. Having rescued the Dendrar family from a life of servitude, Myrna Dendrar, the woodcutter's wife, was grateful to the group for rescuing her and her 2 daughters. However, she did request that they return to the Redbrand hideout to retrieve the body of her husband, Thel. She believed the body had been thrown into a crevasse as food for the one-eyed monster that guards the area. The party took some much-needed rest at the Stonehill Inn before deciding what to do next. They spoke with Sister Gariel at the town's Shrine of Luck, and she told them about a banshee named Agatha, believed to know the whereabouts of a powerful spellbook that has been lost to time. They also remember hearing about an orc raiding party spotted to the far east of the Tribor Trail, and they still haven't discovered the location of Cragmore Castle, where they believe their friend and patron, Gundren Rockseeker, is being held captive. With a number of leads to follow, which will our adventurers decide is most pressing? Only time will tell.
So we're still speaking with Gariel.
Yes,
because she's offered us.
You were finishing
4
up your conversation with Gariel. Yes,
she's offered us 4 potions in exchange for, or 3 potions.
Yeah. I was like, are you trying to pull the wool
Sorry,
over me?
that was so bad of me, wasn't it?
It's becoming so natural.
200 gold.
I think the next campaign we play, I think you need to play like a cleric or something. The rogue tendencies are starting to shine through.
Pocket, so, yeah.
It was a rounding error. Come on.
So, fellows, I would say we should probably take these as a prepayment, right? Before it'll take us some time to get this banshee business dealt with, but we will take the payment up front, I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose so.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take those potions then. Gariel, thank you.
I'm very grateful. And I do believe that Agatha will be a little bit more persuaded. I was thinking of persuasive, but persuasive is not the right word. I think she'll be more likely to offer up the information if you give her this necklace as an offering.
Oh.
And she hands over this.
What does the necklace look like?
The necklace is...
Does it look like it would fit around my enormous mushroom neck?
It's the top part you got to worry about.
The necklace is right here. It's silver, and it's got numerous jewels in there. Some red, some green. It looks quite. It's quite appealing.
I'll snatch that.
I look at
now,
remember, I'll take good care of this.
Remember, dear, this is for Agatha.
Of course.
It's a banshee. Keep this in mind.
We must appeal to the spirit.
I'm very persuasive. I'm sure we'll be fine. Was there anything about this necklace that makes it like particularly special that we should know to give to her, that we need to mention as we give it to her?
It's just it's a nice necklace, but it is just, it's quite a standard necklace. There's nothing special about it. I believe that Agatha, being a banshee, will be more likely to give up information if you offer her something as an exchange, as part of an exchange.
Okay. Good to know. When you were attacked by the banshee, what types of, I mean, how did she attack you? How are you injured? Does she use magic? Does she use what kind of attacks does she use to hurt you?
I mean, I can't really describe it. Her voice was piercing. She was almost kind at first, but then at the drop of a hat, she turned. She turned on me, and the screeching was unbearable. I think I was lucky to escape with my life.
All right.
Because last session she said that she didn't know Agatha personally, but she was really sus about the spell book that she wanted us to get.
Yeah,
And then
so
I think
she...
we were trying to figure out if we were going to go do that or deal with the orcs and stuff. We were kind of just like teetering on like one foot in that and then one foot in the other thing too.
I think so. We were going to try to lure the Redbrands away, try to lure some of them away to one of the other possible places. But we've decided not on Agatha because she seems like she was too far away.
Yeah.
Like,
Did we do the barrel and the note thing?
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, which is the closest thing that we have on our agenda? Agatha, the orcs, I believe. Jules mentioned Old Owlwell.
You're asking me in terms of on
Yeah.
the map. So I tell you what.
So we heard about
have a
orcs,
look.
you said, in the far east, but I don't know how far in the far east of the Triborough Trail. And then the Owlwell had undead, which the undead might actually be Glassstaff's, because he can raise undead, as we found out from the crypt. So, but we just need to know which one is the nearest. That would be most likely that the Redbrands would actually go to that meeting location or send someone.
So I would say Varti. You've heard of Thunder Tree, where the undead live, or the place that's been overrun by undead. You've heard of this Thunder Tree, and you know that it's about midway in the forest, or just kind of, it's just outside of the forest, but about midway up. So you know it's quite a trek to get there. If you were to cut directly through, actually, you wouldn't need to go directly through the forest. It's probably about 3 days travel, you estimate.
And that's shorter than our previous options, I believe, right?
Not really. I don't think. I think they're both pretty far at this point. Which is
Connie
the
Berry.
closest?
Connie Berry was like 2 days.
I'm not sure you guys would know which one's the closest, to be honest with you. But yeah, Connie Berry, you know, is about 2 or 3 days travel, and Varti knows that Thunder Tree is about 2 or 3 days travel as well.
Okay.
Sister Gariel, have you heard of any other wild creatures or monsters in the area nearby, within like an hour or two travel? You heard of anything from the people passing through the village, talking to you, confessing to you? Have they seen anything?
Well, the Tribor Trail, being so close to the Neverwinter Wood, it is prone to creatures who stray from the forest from time to time. Ogres, goblins, wolves, you know, all manner of creatures really have been known to attack people along the Tribor Trail.
All right, good to know. It's actually very helpful. Thank you, and we'll definitely get on this banshee business as soon as possible.
Excellent. Now, you mentioned about the Redbrands. I would this arrangement with Agatha, this information about the spell book. It's not as pressing as the the eradication of the Redbrand threat. They really are causing a lot of trouble in this town, and I think if you have the means, I think the town would be very grateful if you were to eliminate them. That's just my suggestion. It would certainly make me happy.
Of course, yes, we're doing all we can. We've already staged a daring raid. I don't know if you heard about it, but we already staged a daring raid and captured most of their weapons. So at least they shouldn't be bothering you with their little crossbows for the time being. Hopefully, they don't have any in stock somewhere else. But we're on it. We're on the job. All right,
Thank you.
we can handle it.
I appreciate that.
Sister, I'm still new to the area, but this town doesn't really have any other means of protection, right?
No, it's a very small town. I mean, Darren Edamarth, he runs the orchard to the north of town. He used to be a fighter, and I'm sure if he had a little bit more support, he may be able to assist in some way. But he's quite old these days, and apart from him, there's not really any sort of organized militia or town guard or anything like that. This settlement is still in the very, very early stages of being rebuilt. And everyone here, we're pretty much settlers.
Okay. Well, we'll do our best to keep aiding in the protection.
I appreciate that. The five of you, you're really all we have. You're our only hope.
No pressure.
Not at all. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I nearly went there. I very nearly went there. Okay.
So,
Yeah. What's the plan then? What are we thinking?
Well, I think maybe we should go search the forest and see if we can find one of these ogres. We could like stealthily go find one where it's hiding out, and we can make that the meeting place. Because if that's not that far, just down the Tribord Trail, then that would be a good meeting place for the Redbrands.
Say it, an
Or-
ogre or an orc?
Option 2. She said she just said ogres and wolves and all other manner of things are
in the woods.
in the edges of the forest. So if we can find one and not engage it and just find out where it is, we might be able to send the Redbrands there. Alternatively, we can have one force up at the front, draw some of the Redbrands out in the front, while team 2 sneaks in through the back through the secret gate that Valen found with the brick, and takes them from behind. So then we have a front and a rear assault. That splits our forces, but it also catches them by surprise. We might be able to take out a lot of them in some sort of like tunnel collapse if we can manage it.
Splitting up seems like a last resort, in my opinion. That puts us in danger of not having, element of numbers.
Yeah.
Because
True.
yeah,
We are outnumbered
we have
already.
smaller groups, yes, but they outnumber us in the end.
and we don't want monsters plus Redbrands and
I do think luring them out is our best bet, but we shouldn't split up while doing it.
Yeah. And Glassstaff specifically, I feel like is the one that we need to really take out, because the rest are they're just underlings. I think if we can take out Glassstaff and focus our efforts on getting him taken care of, the rest will scatter.
Well, he likely will not move from their holding, so if we can at least get the majority out of there, we have a better chance.
I think we could possibly send them to the woods on their own. We don't necessarily have to find the monsters, just send them out, see how many leave,
Good point.
and then decide whether we want to ambush the guys who left, or if enough leave, we could just all go in once they leave, so there's fewer enemies, and then we should be able to finish them off well before they come back.
I like that.
That is a
All
good
right.
idea.
So I think we should send a message We can use our friend Brink one last time. I think that would be a very convincing letter to send him rolling in. And we can say yes. We can just pick a spot, the Tribal Trail. Is there any landmark that we noticed on the way in, perhaps that?
On the Tribal Trail,
Yeah. Is there like
probably
a weird tree, a butt rock, anything that we could be like, meet us there?
the only things that kind of stood out would be the hideout. But you've got to spot the little trail that leads off Tribal Trail to get
And
there.
that was like a day's journey.
From Phandelver, yeah, you're probably looking at
Yeah.
about a day's journey. There's the crossroads that's maybe half a day's travel, maybe not even quite half a day. Yeah, you're probably looking at half a day's travel to the crossroads, where you get onto the Tribal Trail. Apart from that, there's not really any significant landmarks.
Not one butt rock.
No.
That
So
is
it's a
shame.
gamble. It's a gamble that as soon as we send this letter that they're gonna, our little note, that they're gonna even know, that they're gonna guess that we could somehow suddenly be half a day away. But they're not very smart.
No.
They might just head out and try and meet us there.
As long as one of us doesn't deliver the note, they don't know when we left. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think they only saw Valen as well. They didn't see any of us. The only ones that saw us are dead.
That's true.
So,
I think it's worth a shot. Worst case, it doesn't work out.
Let's do it. I'm in.
might as well.
Okay,
It's a good plan.
So how does this plan look in action?
So we'd be going.
Calva, what did you do with our friend Brink?
Oh, he's
I didn't
outside
ask.
the
I
inn.
just told you to take care of it.
He's outside the inn.
All right.
I kept him nearby in case we needed him.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll come in handy. All right. Who has the best handwriting? Valen, I'm looking at you. You look like a bookie guy.
I have my calligrapher's supplies here, so I can write.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
I called it. All right, calligraphy. I want illuminated letters for the first part of it.
Oh.
Like a manuscript.
Did he attack us?
No, that was just I hit something by accident. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and write a note.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So if you can give me I guess either a performance or a deception check, because you're either trying to write this note in the character of a Redbrand, or sorry, whatever type of character you're writing it as, or you're trying to deceive the reader. But do it with.
Well, we're being honest, right? We're just telling them like we're the ones who took your stuff and are messing with you and meet us here for a showdown.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah. So go for a performance check then, and do it with advantage because you've got your calligrapher's supplies.
Ooh.
13.
It's not a bad note. It's written well. It reads well.
Ooh,
I'm sure
very
if you do it with the
fancy.
rolling head plan, it'll have some kind of impact.
So who should we get to bring the barrel over there?
I would just hire some townsperson if we could stay off camera far enough, and we just make sure he can get the barrel there. Maybe have a guy put it in the barrel in a wheelbarrow.
Why
it
don't we
over
just
there.
roll it? How hard could you throw? Like, how hard could you roll the barrel, Calva?
We can roll it, but we
Just
have to
roll
go
it
there.
right into the front door.
I don't know if we should bring a random civilian in.
No, we could rescue him after the fact.
We'll pay him well.
I think there's
Who's paying?
there's a hell of a persuasion check to try and get someone to do that for you.
Yeah.
I got some gold.
We
I got
have
some
some
gold.
Well, okay. Melody, you mentioned that you have a disguise kit, right? Maybe you could disguise as a delivery person and show up at the front door and be like, "Hey, we have a delivery. You ordered a pizza." Well, someone
I'm
did.
walking.
And then you just leave the barrel there and you run.
Yeah, I can do that. What? So I'm just gonna look like just a random townsperson?
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Okay.
yeah.
Can you look like a specific townsperson
I mean,
out of curiosity?
seems hard.
What look are we going for? Like, do I need to be recognizable to the red brands or?
I just thought
No.
if there might be somebody who regularly, I'm assuming that either they take everything that they want or they do get deliveries from someone in town, so it would be less suspicious if it was someone they're used to getting deliveries from.
Well, we do know that they have some sort of tie to the town master.
Oh, yeah, you could just say, "Oh, Harbin sends his regards and this barrel," and then you leave it there and then you run.
Kind of Godfather bullshit. The horse head in the bed.
I think it'd be better if it was maybe someone they didn't know. It's just some random townsperson dropping off a barrel, and then they
Yeah.
leave.
They're not
suppose
just
so.
they don't just randomly murder people usually, and they come into town. Yeah, well, they come into town at least semi-frequently, so they do stuff down here. So they're not always just
Yeah.
murdering people.
True.
We can always send
I'd probably
have
do,
Body
like-
go with you and sneak like around so he's close enough to see you just in case something happens.
Yeah. Like I knock on the door and he's just there with an arrow ready, just in case.
I'm not sure they have a door on that manor, but I think you could probably
Bang
just
on
put
the
the barrel
hatch.
down and then leave.
We're putting it at the cave entrance, right? The main entrance.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, so there's the cave entrance, and then there's the actual building entrance.
Yeah, I think the manor entrance is probably best.
But nobody, it's a busted manor. No one's going in and out through that door.
He saw him come out
Brink
there.
said that they went in and out of the main the cave. Oh, but he could
I
have been
did
lying
see
to us.
people going in and out of the hatch prior. When I
The
was on
hatch
my
or
own.
the front door of the manor?
The manor.
So
There is
the
the
manor.
hatch.
Yeah, so for clarification, there isn't really much of a front door of the manor. The manor's in ruins, so the entrance to the hideout is either by the cave that's at the bottom of the hill in the woods, or the kind of in what would have been the kitchen, just behind what would have been the kitchen. There's like a hatch door that heads down into the cellar. So that's how you got in there last time.
I just heard bottom of a hill. That totally solves our problem. We roll the barrel from the top of the hill.
We're at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, we are at
Like
the
a
bottom of the hill.
cheese. No. They said that the entrance to the cave is at the bottom of the hill, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's like a cave. It's like a cave
cave side
entrance
is.
at the bottom of
Like
the
a
hill.
cave entrance.
The cave
Roll
side
the
is.
barrel right into the hill. Right into the
That-
into the cave entrance. Maybe shoot some magic missiles, pew pew pew, just to get their attention. You know, no one's the
It's not-
wiser. That
not
barrel
an
could have come
awful
from
idea.
anywhere.
I think if they saw magic, they might think we're still here and not waiting for them.
Good point. Good point.
But I like bringing the barrel to the cave entrance. That works.
Because that's an assured we get the barrel in the hideout somehow.
Or close enough. I don't think that they're gonna miss something if it's within 50 feet of their front door.
Exactly.
I mean, it's probably a barrel in basically a somewhat of a field, so
Gonna stand out pretty good.
it doesn't belong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Suppose we
So
do that then.
how are you getting the barrel to the bottom of this hill?
Top of the hill.
Oh, you taking
We're
it
at the
to
top of the
rolling
hill
it
to
down.
roll it to the bottom of the hill where the cave entrance is,
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
like a cheese wheel. Just
So the question remains, but slightly different. How are you getting it to the top of the hill?
Big Calva push.
Okay, Calver,
Yeah.
can you give me a just one strength check to get it to the top of the hill?
And we want to stake out a good place to hide before we roll it, so
Oh,
that
yeah,
we
that
won't
too.
be seen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah, most
because
most
we need
people
to
should
stake
not
it
be.
out to see who leaves, if any.
Who's the actual barrel transporter?
Will that be me?
You big.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We don't need it. We don't need somebody to deliver it to the front door if it's going to deliver itself.
True.
True.
So we kind of like 86 that part of the plan and roll it down.
And it is a kind of heavy barrel with a dead body in it.
Yeah, that's dead weight. That's gonna be pretty hefty.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Barrels roll.
I would
Tool
borrow
barrel.
a wheelbarrow and wheel it if I was going to do that.
Yeah, we should maybe do we
Oh,
know anywhere?
right.
Have you seen any wheelbarrows in town? Or
It's a whole town.
There's gotta be at least one wheelbarrow somewhere in town.
yeah,
Whole town.
Yeah, give me someone give me a perception check.
22.
22.
There we go.
Yeah, so Valen, you remember seeing a wheelbarrow at Barton's Provisions, just sat outside the store, just to the side.
Hey guys, I remember seeing a wheelbarrow near Barthen's when I went there. We should check over there. Maybe it's still there.
You can't just lift it up. Come on, Calva. Look at you. You're such a big, strong mushroom.
It's got at least 150-pound man in it. Walking a quarter mile.
Yeah, you're looking at 250, 300 pounds of barrel with dead body inside, maybe.
Yeah, let's get the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's
yeah,
not far from where
So
we
yeah,
are.
the wheelbarrow is still there. So you managed to grab that, and yeah, Calver, give me a strength check, but this time to lift it into the wheelbarrow. Okay, yeah, you with relative ease, you manage to lift
I strained a
lift it
little.
into the wheelbarrow. Yeah, you strain a little bit.
What'd you roll?
7.
Oh, 17.
Okay, and are you willing it? Who's going with Calver to the top of the hill with this barrel and the wheelbarrow? Is anyone?
Are we
Where's
all
everyone
going
going to
so we
be?
can hide out, or do we just need one
I
scout?
think we're all hiding at least nearby, but no one's like at the top of the hill with Calvius.
yeah, we should all be nearby to see how many leave or if they leave at all.
Okay, so you should
I'm probably
all.
the stealthiest, so as long as we get the barrel to the top of the hill, like I can tip it over and then hide. Because Calva's gonna have a hard time running too far, too fast, and hiding.
Good
Okay.
point.
So
So do you want to wait in town, everybody else, or are we gonna wait all nearby?
They have,
Stealthed?
be nearby, because if somebody's up there by themselves, the likelihood of them being murdered is very high. If
Yeah, I'm pretty good at stealth.
Okay. Well, then that's fine. You'll roll it. We'll have time to hide ourselves nearby, so that's fine.
okay, can everyone give me a stealth check then?
Oh, 17.
16.
13.
Hold on. 24.
Whoa. I thought you said
Very
7 at one point, but were you saying 17?
17
Yeah,
plus
yeah, okay.
7.
I was like, ooh, that's what I wanted to hear. A 7. So just waiting for, I think, Calver and Melody.
I'm not hiding.
You're not
I'm just
hiding.
walking.
Cool.
Not yet, but you
So that's
will
a-
once
so
you
that's a-
roll it.
So that's a 0 on the stealth check for Calva.
The first check, because he's gonna roll right after he rolls the barrel, right?
I'm a dude wheeling a
You're gonna
wheelbarrow with
get
a
her behind a tree, crouch
Mel-
down, look
Massive
like a regular
mushroom
mushroom.
Renee, how are you getting on with the stealth check for Melody? Should be just underneath the
Sorry.
skills. That's okay.
It didn't save from when I leveled up my character because I had a better stealth now.
Oh yeah, because you picked it as an expertise. Yeah. So if you just want to,
Yeah.
if you just for now, if you just want to do a stealth check and then add 2 to whatever the result is, because that's
Okay.
essentially what your expertise does. Because you've got a proficiency
Sorry,
bonus of
guys.
2, and then having the expertise doubles that to 4.
Stealth.
And don't worry about apologizing. That D&D has a lot of information. Those character sheets have a lot of information on them, and it takes time. But after time, you will just know instinctively where to go for things. But it takes a
So
lot of time.
roll and then add 2.
Yeah. So roll. If you just click your stealth on the character sheet, then it should.
Aha.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
So and then you'll get another
that's
2 on
good.
top of that because of your expertise.
Sweet.
Okay.
Call
So
out
yeah,
your
you-
numbers because I can't see what you're rolling.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. If we
Back
could
and
go
forth.
back to I think I mentioned it previously, but I've forgotten about it. But yeah, if we can all go back
wanna
to
hear.
calling out the roles, that'd be great. And for all our audience members as well, you know. For my mum
So I got
when she's watching,
a-
she'll want to know what people rolled. She will watch this, by the way. Everyone say hi to my mum because she will watch this.
Hi,
Kate.
Mom.
I got a
She is
23.
oof.
Sorry for all the swears.
Okay, so yeah, you're. I mean, oh, don't worry, my parents are potty mouths. So yeah, you're going up fairly stealthy. Most of you are going up fairly. 4 of you are going up fairly stealthy. 1 of you isn't going up stealthy at all. But I suppose it's hard to stealth when you're carrying a wheelbarrow with a big barrel in it. Okay, so you're at the top of the hill. You're being stealthy. It doesn't seem like you've been spotted by anyone. What's the next
They might
step?
have lookouts. Well, oh well.
I guess we go to the side where the cave entrance is.
Okay.
And look down there, and then just up and see about where I'm trying to send this barrel, and then just dump it over
Yeah.
the side.
So as you kind of get to the top of this hill and you start trying to position yourself into the right spot, you realize that none of you know where the cave entrance is. And you look down towards the bottom of the hill, and all you can see is just the tops of trees,
Oh,
and no
crap, I
sign,
didn't
no
think
sign
about
of
that.
anything else.
I'm like, Vati. I'm like, you know woodsy stuff. I'm like, where's a trail down there?
Oh yeah, can I make like a nature check something like that? Try to see if I can find like a path that leads somewhere?
Make it a perception check for me.
Perception, gotcha.
Could I make a
Oh my god, it's an 11.
survival check?
For
Because
Wait, what?
I did my expertise in survival and stealth.
cool, yeah, and you're trying to see if you can work out where the entrance to the cave might be.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
that like fall into survival at all, or like?
we can kind of
It's like tracking.
we can kind of
right?
make it. Yeah,
Yeah.
give us a roll and we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay.
With the 11 though, Vati, the woods below it, they're dense. You really can't see anything through the thick leaves of the trees.
Okay, having said that, can I go down like into the entrance of the woods to get a better view?
Of course you can.
Like
yeah,
just
you
like,
can
the
make
brink
your way
of the
down the
like the
hill.
brink of the wood line.
Yeah, no, of course you can. Yeah,
Stealth your way in there.
Yeah,
Brian.
stealthily, obviously. I'm, like,
Stealthily.
very
That's fine.
sneaky
We'll
down that
keep
way.
that. We'll keep the same roll you had last time because
All right, great.
that wasn't too bad. And then
And
yeah,
it'd be a
Melody.
+2 for this as well.
Yeah, because if you've got expertise, then add another 2 onto it.
A 16.
16. So you looking at the kind of layout of the land and trying to just spot any from your sort of knowledge of heading through the forest, because you came down through the Neverwinter Woods. You kind of make out somewhere in the middle of these woods there is a little bit of a funny shape to the tree line, and you think that that could potentially be where the entrance to a cave might be, but it's difficult to tell.
Hey guys, the shape of the trees here look a little bit different than the rest. It could be a start of looking for the entrance. That's all I gotta go off.
Would Vadi already have been down towards the tree line, or would he have heard that?
I'll say that you're probably within earshot. You're probably making your way
Okay.
down the hill, probably within earshot, as Melody mentions that.
Okay. Having said that, can I check again to see if I can kind of like zero in on what Melody's referring to?
Yeah, so you kind of you shift your the direction that you're heading in slightly to head more towards that point. And as you get down towards that area, you see the shape of the of like the hillside kind of on the left and right hand side. It seems to still slope down, but directly in front of you where you are, it's more of a drop, more of like a cliff facey type thing. But it's still very difficult to tell from the angle you're on, and you are starting to get into the tree line, so to speak.
Valen, can you detect magic? It could be like a magical barrier.
I can check.
How far does that search stretch?
Isn't it like 30
60
feet?
feet, I
50
think.
feet, something like that.
120 feet. I can't remember, to be honest. You might have to check on the character sheet on the spell.
And how far away from the woods are we?
So you're all still at the top of the hill, which is you're probably about 60 feet away.
Detect magic
70
is only
feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, detect magic's only 30 feet.
Yeah, so
Valen has to be closer, like near where Vadi is at, to be able to even get an idea at this point, huh?
So I'm gonna start heading over closer to Vadi.
Okay.
Trying to, stay in shadows and make my way over there, like to not be seen. And then when I get over to where it's weird looking, I'm gonna try and cast identify magic.
okay, yeah, go for it.
Or detect magic.
That's a leveled spell, isn't it? So I think make sure you knock off a spell slot. But you put your kind of arcane senses out there and try and see if you can feel anything coming back. And there's nothing.
I'm not sensing anything, guys.
Okay.
Well,
It's
with
gotta be
Valen
around
being
here
closer,
somewhere.
I feel more secure and maybe getting closer to that like drop off I saw with Valen being nearby. Maybe I can step a little closer, get a better view.
So from where
So we're at this is the corner that we are, or are we up at the top?
Yeah, you're all right up at the top there.
Right
Well,
here?
I mean, you tell me if you'd rather be down on this little ledge bit here.
I think we
Peninsula
should
there.
roll it from this ledge. It has to be somewhere right at the bottom of here because it would be the nearest entrance
Yeah.
to get in that I can think of, right?
Yeah, and I mean that makes you closer to the tree line, I guess. The detect magic still wouldn't have picked anything up. I'll say,
We also
Varty,
will
that
need to have an
Oh.
eye on the cave entrance to see who leaves. So maybe we should have someone go try and find it.
That's what I was suggesting. While
Yeah.
we get closer.
So I'll say,
Yeah.
Varty, you you've got kind of a choice. You could scale your way down on either side. Directly in front of you looks like it'd be a difficult job to try and get down lower, but on either side it looks a little bit more secure, and you'd be able to with a bit of effort get your way down there.
Having said that, can I maybe? Is there anything I could tie some rope to? Maybe give myself like a handhold to climb back up if I had to.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Give me a survival check.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm voting we're making this more difficult. Put it at the door of this part, and they're gonna find it. It ain't gonna stay there. It's gonna be one day.
I got a nat 1 on that survival check, so.
Okay. You.
Okay,
Yeah,
so if
there's
I
nothing.
go down,
There's
I don't
nothing.
have any like
Just grass.
consistent way of getting back up.
So, yeah, I think we should just leave the barrel at the top, guys. This is taking a long time.
Yeah.
You know, we saw them
Just
leave.
dump
from
it over the
last
side. If it's in the
I can
woods,
still
they'll
go down
find
in
it.
stealth.
No,
I can still just go
they
down in
won't.
stealth and see my way out.
They're gonna go in and out, and they're gonna go on a straight path. They're not gonna find a barrel in the woods. Like
The
not
woods
that.
is where the entrance to the thing is.
Yeah, we don't know
those
where
woods
exactly.
are super wide, though. They're super wide,
And it could fall down that thing that Vadi saw.
and it's literally gonna break apart probably, and Brink's gonna go one way, the barrel's gonna go another.
Good point. Maybe we just
So-
leave it at the
more
back
out
door.
in the open.
I wheel it. I start wheeling it over to the back door.
Yeah, the back door we know that they use.
Yeah,
They'll find it.
Okay.
It's probably going to start to smell, if not already.
Yeah,
It's
there is
only
a
been a day.
bit of a smell coming out of it. It's fresh,
I have
though. It's a
an-
fresh
I have
kind
an
of
idea when we get there,
irony
too.
scent.
I lean over and I'm like, he's fine. He's fine.
I do have an idea for when we get to the back entrance too, so
Okay.
maybe guide them out easier.
So you
And
head
then
to
we
the
can
back
keep an
entrance.
eye on it. Yeah, so can we do a perception to see that there's not anybody like standing watch or guard first?
Yeah, I mean you don't
As we
need to
just
do
approach
a
the gate that
perception
we
check. You
very recently
yeah,
assaulted.
it's quite open. It's quite an open area at the top there, and you can't see any sign of anyone lingering around.
All right, let's dump them and hide.
Put the barrel there, and then, I mean, we can watch a lot of that from the town. Like when what is it, Vati? Were you up on the building?
I was like from facing the manor straight on. I was like to the left, kind of. Like
Yeah,
at the,
you
on
were
the side
you
of
were
the
kind of
peninsula
around
there, like
on this
up the
ledge
hill,
here, I
kinda.
think, from memory.
yeah, something like that. Where I was like just below line of sight, but I could see just over it.
Yeah. Are we able to? Let's see. We could like somebody stealthy watch from closer, and then the rest of us sit by this little place here. Maybe.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, that reminds me. You know what that place is now, so let me just
What?
let me unlock that for you. Well, you know the sleeping giants nearby anyway.
Okay. I mean, it's quite obvious looking.
Wasn't that the pub that all the Redbrands hang out at?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably could have just left it there too, but no. I want to make
I'll
an
do it now.
impression, you know? We have this
Definitely.
great note. We have this average looking note. Sorry, it's 13.
Slightly above average legibility.
Slightly above average note. I want to make an impression, okay? We need to get these guys out.
Okay,
We need to get them
so-
riled up. I wanted to send it rolling flaming barrel into their front door. But I guess we'll just leave it at the back step. Like a dog turd and just call it good.
So if we're leaving the barrel like at the hatch, is that what we're doing? Like for sure?
Yes.
Okay, so once we do that, I'm gonna have Vadi kind of like slightly open the hatch, and I'm going to use Druidcraft to like send. I can do sensory effects. I can like make a sensory or like a visual effect.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna send like a line of fireflies down into the hole that guides up to the front, and a terrible scent like a skunk spray as well.
Ooh.
So a bad scent and a visual to guide people up, and we're
Okay.
gonna probably get the fuck out of there
And
quick.
book
Yeah,
it.
wow. That sounds like fun. Okay,
We're
and so
fine.
you're all heading down and sort of hanging around down at this like near the sleeping giant down here.
Is one person
I
gonna stay
want to
closer?
stop. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with you guys. I don't want to get
I
too
guess
separated
I could
since I have all the potions
um,
at the moment.
wait, am I near Vati at all? Because I have Druidcraft too, and I
Yeah,
could
I'll
assist
say.
him in that.
Double
Yeah,
down
I'll
on
say
it.
Yeah.
you've all headed back to the that back door part. So
Okay.
yeah,
Like
okay.
we're all
I'll
together. You could Druidcraft as well, if, like just double down on the sensors or add more to it.
yeah, I'll just add more to make them want to absolutely
Like the
leg
effect
it,
even
and
more
I'll
intense.
it'll just be this floating green, like, you know,
Nasty cartoon fog of gross.
yeah. Cool. Hopefully
Yeah,
that'll
and then
be
we all
enough.
get the fuck away from there. I assume we're all
Yeah.
gone.
Okay. And how long are you planning to give it to see if anything happens?
I want to say like 10 minutes at tops.
So the sensory effect doesn't have like a time limit. It just persists. So we could be
Yeah.
there for a while if we really wanted to.
You have to be there.
I can. It's instantaneous. I have to be within 30 feet, so I have to hide nearby. I assume that would be Melody would as well.
You and I can hide nearby and just give it a good 10 minutes. Because if they're not leaving within 10 minutes of this green disgustingness, then there's something odd.
Yeah, that's fine with me. We could do that and kind of hide nearby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use your stealth checks from before for the hiding. That's fine.
Oh God.
And you give it 10 minutes. I don't know how you give it 10 minutes because the smell is rancid. And the visuals are vile. But you give it 10 minutes, you wait it out. And it's a bit like a bush tucker trial. If anyone's watched like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, you probably haven't because you're all American. But maybe Renee might have watched it. Basically, they send a bunch of British celebrities down to Australia and send them into the jungle and make them do all sorts of crazy stuff. But
it's like Survivor. It's like Survivor.
It's a bit like Survivor, but like imagine getting these sort of B-list celebrities and just doing nasty stuff to them.
I was talking to my dad, but we definitely have it here. I don't know.
Yeah,
if it's
because you're in Brisbane, aren't you? Or in Queensland, sorry, not necessarily Brisbane, but you're in Queensland, yeah. And they film it not far out of Brisbane. It's funny because on the show, it looks like they're in like the heart of the jungle, but they're like half an hour or maybe an hour out of Brisbane or something. It's like the Gold Coast. Maybe it's the Gold Coast.
That was during COVID. I'm pretty sure that they're in South Africa. They were in South Africa for the season just gone. It just finished up like last month.
Is this an Australian version of that show?
Yeah, we steal so many shows from the UK and America.
Yeah. So there's a UK one. There's a UK one where and for years and years and years they've sent the British like celebrities down to Australia.
Yes, we've had a lot of Geordie Shore stars. The one that was on this season was a TikTok star, and he was very funny. And the Geordie Shore people have been very funny as well, but it's usually always a British person because we've taken it from you guys. But they very rarely ever get American people. But yeah, I guess because you guys probably have Survivor instead.
Other places to go.
Yeah.
And probably enough work for your like D-list celebrities and stuff to do as well. Whereas like in the UK and stuff, they're desperately trying to find them stuff to do. So you give it the 10 minutes, and nothing really changes. The smell just kind of gets worse. That's about it.
Okay,
nobody runs out.
Druidcraft now.
No.
Yeah, no, nobody comes out.
Oh my god!
Oh, crap!
I'm so tempted to just disguise myself and just.
You can do.
That could work. Give him a noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if nobody comes out, that means there's nobody within the immediate vicinity of that. So
True.
are they all on the separated side, or
Are they even in there?
are they even in there?
I think we should go check.
The only Redbrand. Let me just double check disguise self. Because if I disguise myself as the guards that were in the prison, they'd be like, "You're dead."
I'm all right now. I was feeling much better.
'Twas but a scratch.
There's 5 of us, right? There's 5 of us. How many can there be in there?
Dear God.
I mean, I know. But
Yeah.
I was
I'm
asking you.
assuming that question wasn't for me.
We took down 9 of them. We heard that there, from Brink, who might have been lying, that there were like 12, and we found 12 spears when we were there, and 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 crossbows. So they're at least probably not armed, even if we do go in there.
Well,
Or not heavily armed, at least.
Not heavily armed, at least. Except for a wizard who's gonna fuck our shit up, and a bunch of other monsters that we don't know about.
I'm not worried about no
12
wizard.
Redbrands, the monsters, 2 bugbears, and Droop. Nobody touched the goblin. He's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, and this monster they have in there,
Okay.
too. We have to worry about that, too.
Yeah, that's gonna stay in the crack. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
So-
Would the Redbrands go to the tavern that we were in at all? Like the knockoff
Apparently
I think
drinks
they
or
have their
whatever?
own. They
Yeah,
go.
you haven't-
went
you
to
We
haven't-
the-
would have seen them.
Yeah, no,
We
they
were
went
in
to the other
town,
one.
like, the whole time.
They went to the other
There's
one.
probably 3 Redbrands left. If Brink was right.
But we don't know if
Maybe
he
we
was, right?
just
He'd be
do this.
lying to
We'll
us.
just go through the back.
Valen
take out a
starts,
couple of bugbears.
Valen starts walking towards the hatch.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I follow them. I go over to the barrel. I pop the top off and I snatch Brink out.
Ooh.
We're just-
Yeah, there's
No,
still,
just
a,
Body
yourself
will
with-
still a little
Like,
whiff.
if we can have Bernie's Brink or something, like.
we can
Hold on.
have Bernie's in him.
I brought the prisoners back.
You're gonna try and pass off your Calver's arm as Brink.
Yeah. This
Put my-
mutilated corpse of a man up through a hole in his back.
You did make a hole in his chest. You could just puppet him like a Kermit, you know.
Yeah, remember that movie, Dead Silence, the horror movie?
I've
With
been
the
trying to watch
puppets?
that.
Oh
No.
my gosh. I can't spoil it then, but
Yeah.
that's the idea I'm thinking of right now. You're like puppeting the body.
Yeah.
You've done enough to Brink, okay? He was just trying to do the
I'm
laundry.
taking them with me because if we see this monster, they give it dead bodies.
We toss him in?
Not a bad thought.
Nope. Ideas.
Okay, so
Okay.
I didn't use intelligence as my dump stat in my barbarian.
good point.
Oddly
All right,
enough.
I'll follow Valen. He knows
I
where
suppose
the
we're
brick
already
is.
going in. Vadi will follow Valen reluctantly.
What time of day is it?
It's probably midday. Probably looking about midday because it was
Alright.
kind of morning time that you were
Alright.
having a chat with Gabrielle.
Mm-hmm.
We know where they sleep, so we can check there first and maybe catch them while they're asleep.
Yeah, I'm at the door and about to open it if anyone wants to do anything before that.
No, I don't
Oh,
really got it. Okay.
Should I distribute the potions?
Yeah, give them to whoever's the squishiest.
Who needs a potion?
I mean, it's basically
I'm looking at you, Valen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take one.
Give
Your
one to
little wizard
Valen,
robe.
to Melody, and
and you, Baz.
me.
I'm
Baz.
keeping it.
Oh,
I'm keeping
Baz.
in at least 1 or 2.
Yeah, so
There's
you
only
three.
3. There's only
I
3.
already had one though.
So yeah, Valen,
Oh.
Melody, and Baz.
So I guess
Okay, so I have 2. I can feed one to somebody in case there's a problem.
I go over.
Okay.
Can I close this door?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. So I give one to Valen. You can add that to your inventory, and Melody.
Thank you.
How do I add a healing potion to my inventory?
So if you go across to the 3 books icon, that should
Yep.
take you to the compendium, and then if you just
Yep.
type in item, not item, if you type in potion, and then you're looking for a potion of healing, and I would
Got it.
yeah, and then you just drag that over onto your character sheet. Did you follow that as well, Renee?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, Roll20. And if they want to sponsor the show, they can. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so you've distributed the
All right,
potions.
let's go. Got bloodlust. Let's go. Alpha, you're such an influence on me. I just want to kill stuff right now.
I feel like that's just you.
Maybe the bloodlust was in me all along.
I feel that the 2 of you do your fair share of wandering around and killing things. John, did you say Valen was going to go through that door?
Yeah, so he was just kind of waiting there. But if we're done handing out the potions, then yes, he's gonna go through. He's gonna head over here, and I'm gonna open the door.
Well, everybody's gonna follow as well.
Okay. So you, as you kind of head into the room, you see some barrels and crates lying around. It looks like it is a storeroom, but it's been kind of decked out to be a bit of a makeshift barracks of sorts with a couple of beds in there and some, it looks like a little bit of a sleeping area.
Okay. Nothing in here, guys.
I want to do a check for any goodies.
Okay. Yeah, you give
Where's
the
the
place a thorough check, and there's nothing in there whatsoever.
Okay.
Except for like crates and barrels and stuff, but they're all full of
Is there
various different supplies,
that's my
potatoes
vision.
and vegetables and stuff like that.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. There's always a barrel of potatoes.
I'm gonna stick a potato in my pocket.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna say, hey guys, I know where the secret passage is. Do we want to go and see if there's anyone on the other side?
Yeah.
Lead the
Those
way.
are only option.
Yeah. I'm dragging. I've got axe in one hand and dragon brings behind me.
So then I'm gonna start feeling around for that brick I saw them push.
Melody's
Okay,
just kind of
give me. Sorry, Renee. What's Melody doing? I feel like we need to hear this.
Just like staring at cover, like kind of scared, but like accepting it.
This is very new for Melody. This is a very
Be glad
new
he's on your
experience.
side. All right, that's all I'm saying.
The mushroom is scary.
Dead person, axe. Like, okay.
So yeah, give me an investigation check on that wall.
16.
Ooh.
16. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of pass your hand over the sort of loose bricks that are there, and you find one that's just a little bit looser than the others. And as you push it, the whole door kind of swivels on a hinge and opens up, and you see in front of you. If I just let me just
12 red brands.
You see in front of you a
passageway
that kind of heads down, and you see down towards the end. It sort of peels off to the right, and you can't see anymore.
Okay.
Just before you go too far in there, what's the kind of the order? Because it's a 5 foot wide.
Yeah.
It's quite narrow. So it's single file. How's everyone heading down there?
Let me go first. I'll stealth around this corner and I'll let you know what I see.
And I'll follow.
Also, you're a very squishy wizard. No offense.
I'll follow Boz then.
Yeah, like I'll get up there and then
because
I just want to see what I can see and stealth as much as I can.
Okay, and where's everyone else going to be?
Vadi will be behind Valen, I suppose.
Okay. And then
Okay,
I
so
think
can I do like a
Melody's in the
stealth
back.
check to go ahead and see if I can see anything without being seen
Yeah, I mean,
or
if
hear anything?
head there, can you give me a perception check?
13.
And while you're doing a perception check, you might as well do a stealth check as well.
16. 16 perception. Ooh, 8 stealth with a natural 1. Not good. That was as bad as it could be. An 8's as bad as I can get in stealth.
Yeah, that's
Not
still
good.
pretty tough.
Better than mine.
Okay.
And I don't have luck because I'm not a halfling.
So from that angle there, looking around the corner, I'll say that. Wait, I'm not picking up. I'll pick up your thing and I'll just give you a bit more of a. Yeah. So you can see the path kind of bends to the left around the corner and heads into this big open cavern, and it kind of it appears to disappear to the right, out of sight. Like, not disappear out of sight, but it looks like it continues on up to the right, and to the left you can see a little bit of a path that looks like it heads down some stairs, but you can't really make too much detail about what it heads down towards. And in the middle of this cavern, you can see this great big crevasse that just heads straight through the middle of the whole thing. And
Can I hear anything? Hear any noise?
You can hear kind of echoey. There are sounds, but they're kind of all echoey, and they're sort of, it's just random noises bouncing off walls. It's difficult to make out what anything is, and they're not loud sounds. It's just a bit of like an echoey kind of, you like you've walked into a cave. And directly in front of you, you can see a bridge that looks like it heads across the crevasse. What was your perception check again?
16.
16. So you see, right in the middle of this bridge, a rat. And it's just
A big rat? Little rat?
just a bog standard rat.
Not a rodent of unusual size. Just a rat.
What was your stealth check again? I should have written that down.
It was 8 with a natural 1.
Whoa. Okay. So the rat sees you and kind of
You see the rat.
darts off down towards that path down the bottom of the stairs and disappears out of sight.
Oh, crap. If only Vadi was closer.
Also, you can see pretty well in this room. It is lit up. There's a few torches hanging around on the sides of this cavern, so you're not needing to use your dark vision to see in here.
I wouldn't have had time at all to chuck a dagger at the rat before he scurried off.
No, he spotted you almost instantly. You just as you peeked your eyes around the corner, he spotted you and darted off. Gone.
Damn.
Vadi's too far back to be able to like do anything with the rat, huh?
Yeah. So you guys have got no idea what's going on. You're basically like, it's like a bit of a. I'm imagining like a bit of a comedy scene where you're all like, what's going on? Like you're all stood behind, Baz is trying to describe to you what's happening in front, and the rest of you, they're all just like in a line, unable to see.
There's a rat who was eating pizza, wearing a hat, and it ran off.
Charles Entertainment Cheese?
We should keep moving.
Yeah, we should definitely go
really, really cool.
further
and then he
faster.
ran away.
Who all has dark vision amongst us?
I do. 60 feet.
I do.
Nope.
But it's lit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
I
lit.
was thinking to make it stealthier, put the flames out because with druid crafting and snuff out
Yeah.
flames. But
Yeah,
if
that-
two
that
of our
gig-
5 can't see,
Yeah.
that gig's up.
All right.
Um,
So
before
we
we
just walk
head
in here guns blazing. Sorry, what?
before
Go
we
ahead.
head to deeper, I just want to say to Vati to kind of like pass it on down the line. Be like, Vati, don't forget we could be heading straight into the maw of this Northac thing. Just to remind everyone.
I
fill that up, just completely ignorant to the fear, like the danger factor of it.
I hold Brink up. I'm like, that's why we brought him.
This is the stake to throw to the guard dogs, right?
Okay.
Are we going into that room? Because right now we're just all standing in the hallway, waiting.
Yeah.
Which
I'm just
is
kind of
really-
waiting for the
the next
people
10
in front
minutes.
to move.
So
Well, the guard
Baz,
rat probably
so
saw us, so
So Baz, just before you go to take a step into this cavern, you hear something, and it pierces your mind, almost as if you're hearing it in your mind, as opposed to hearing it through your ears. You're on the run from something. I want to find out what. And I'll need you to roll me a deception check.
oh, okay, hold on. 20. Dirty 20.
Go ahead.
I want to know. Tell me.
Do you
And
guys
then
hear that?
the voice
I
disappears.
go, you're what?
Hear what?
What? Like what?
Guys, didn't hear that?
No.
Come
I was
closer.
nothing. I must have.
Come closer. Sorry, I was just doing a bit of a Yoda moment.
This music is so spider-esque as well. I don't like it.
Perfect. It's literally a random bot playing music into our Discord chat, and it's hit the it sensed the tone.
It got one. Yeah, it got one there.
Baz, what are you waiting
knows-
for?
Something knows that we're here.
I go, is it talking in your
Just
head?
so you know, it's talking to me. Kind of Calva-esque thing, but worse.
Oh,
Creepy.
sort of implied mine was bad.
It might be the Nothac. I know they're magical.
You know about Nothacs and you didn't tell us?
No, not a lot. Just I've heard they're magical creatures.
That's right. He didn't tell us, did he?
Didn't mention that.
Yeah, he didn't share that earlier.
Thanks
Yeah.
for being so forthcoming with your knowledge.
Well, I just told you what I know.
Well, it wants us to come closer. So, I say we give it hell.
Well,
I'm
we'll
so
see.
annoyed my sheet didn't save because I had a spell that can do psychic damage, but I can't remember what it's called.
Vicious
Vicious
Mockery?
Mockery?
No, it was
It's not Tosh.
Trying to
Tasha's Hideous
think.
Laughter? or
Mind Slither, or
Dissonant
that might just be
Whispers?
a whisper one, a wizard
Oh,
one.
Dissonant
it was
Whispers.
a whisper
Dissonant
thing. It
Whispers.
was
Yeah, it
yeah,
might have been Dissonant Whisper.
it was that.
It's like 4d6
That's not
psychic
hard.
damage.
The doozy.
Yeah.
Could I move forward and cast that spell?
I don't think
Well,
there's
I mean, you
room
have to
for
have a
move
target.
forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's give
I
him
need- I
help.
need-
Let's get in
I
there.
need to-
don't
I
need
need to
somebody
see it
talking in my
first.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you need
got
to see it
enough
when it's
voices
range.
going on up here. Nobody, it's crowded up there. Okay, we don't need anybody else in my head. Let's get in here.
Yeah, I guess we move on and we keep going. 'Cause
Yeah.
Going backwards is not an option.
I mean,
Yeah, I
move
mean,
forward.
if you're heading in now, I'll just ask that you move in slowly.
I'm worried.
Alva, why don't you go ahead?
Oh my! Or
He's got the body. He can truck it in the crevice. Crevasse.
I see something up there.
Oh
How-
God.
how lit is this cave, Cade?
It's lit.
There's
The,
enough for us
the
to
cave's
see.
pretty well lit, yeah. So you,
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say you can see what you can see, but you won't be able to see anything yet because you haven't got there. But you can see enough light. So Calva, before you move too much further, so
Right,
you,
that's pausing.
yeah, I mean, I won't give you a, I won't make you do a perception check because you've spotted it yourself. Actually, yeah, give me a perception check to see if Calva spots it.
I'm on character sheet. Open up. That'd be a 20.
20. So you spot just on the far end of this cavern, you see a humanoid figure wearing a red cloak,
Oh,
and he's
Light
just
them up.
standing there.
does he
If
appear aware?
He's just kind of, he's got his back up against the, it's almost like he's got his back up against the thing. He's having a bit of having a smoke, just kind of, taken in the air. He doesn't seem to have noticed you at all. But you, Calva, actually, first of all, Calva, is Calva immune to being charmed? Is anyone immune to being charmed? I probably should have checked this.
Okay. I have advantage against ending charmed.
Okay, good to know.
And I can't be
It's
swept.
an elf thing, right? You
Yeah,
have
it's an elf
advantage
thing.
against being charmed. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will.
To avoid or end charmed, I have advantage on saving throws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only one that I was trying to... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about the myconids. Myconoids? I can't remember how we decided we'd say it.
Myconids. He's within throwing axe range.
I can't kill him in one shot, though. Not like that.
So I think we'll just say for now that Calva's not immune to being charmed.
Yeah, I don't believe he is. I just checked. I don't see anything in there.
So Calva, you now hear a voice pierce into your mushroom mind. You've misplaced something. I want to know what it is. And now I'll need to get you to roll a deception check.
Is that deception?
Deception, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Awesome. A 1. No, 2.
Oh.
I thought I was subtracting my 1.
Good.
Your own brother. You left him there alone in that unfamiliar place.
I just go, mushrooms are never alone.
Interesting. Thank you for the secret.
Oh.
And the voice leaves your mind. And as it leaves your mind, Valen, you hear something enter yours. There's vulnerability here, and I want to know why. You give me a deception check. Oh,
8.
rolling so well with this guy. Oh, my poor Valen. Tell me, what did these bullies call you that caused such sadness?
So Valen's face kind of goes pale, and his spell book is normally kind of just gray, and it has some blue crackles in it now.
Interesting.
But I don't want to, because I'm not sharing with him what the names were. I'm freaking out a little bit now.
Yeah.
You heard it too.
The voice kind of leaves. You feel the voice leave your mind.
Melody's just gonna go say to Vadi, what's happening?
I am unsure. I've never seen Valen this worried.
Okay.
What's everyone doing next?
I'm gonna so the cigarette smoking man, I'm going to drop Brink where I'm standing, and I'm going to start running in that direction.
I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot with my bow, my short bow. Do I see it? I see it too, right? Or I see what he's running at.
Well, give me a perception check.
Oh,
You see him
yeah.
running, that's for sure.
8.
Yeah, so you see him running off into the distance, but you can't quite work out why. But you do get a sense that
Okay, well-
Calver doesn't just start running for fun.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
I
a
draw
jogger.
my bow and ready and hold my action until I see an enemy.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
That's where I would be on a dash.
Valen's gonna move back into this corner, and he's gonna take a couple deep. He's gonna start taking some deep breaths in the corner.
Okay. Just before we go too much further,
sorry.
Calver, did you cross over the bridge to get there? Because just bear in
Yes.
mind that's a crevasse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've crossed over the bridge. Which bridge did you cross over? Sorry.
This the south one.
The south bridge. Okay. As you are heading across the bridge, it collapses under your weight, and you fall down into this pit, and you take.
Calva!
You fall into this pit that's about sort of 5 to 10 feet wide. Kind of it varies in size as you go along as you can see on the picture anyway. But it's about 20 foot deep, and so you fall, and you take 2 damage.
Our mushroom friend has fallen.
2 bludgeoning damage, but I don't think it makes a difference because I don't think Calver went into rage from memory.
No, not yet.
So you fall down into this pit, and when you get down there, as you fall, you feel it start to get really cold, and you land, and it hurts, but the landing is kind of soft and moist, and as you kind of get yourself
Mushrooms.
up onto your knees, you feel around, and you feel flesh, moist, wet flesh, and there's a smell of kind of decaying meat in the air, and it's
I
strong.
was like,
You see
I
the
looked at him
smithy down there?
I feel like he might be here. I'm like, I think, what's his name? Thel?
Thel,
Smithy?
yeah, Thel was
I
the
go-
smithy's name.
I communicate. I'm like, I think I found Thel.
And just to clarify, you haven't just found Thel. There's
Everybody else.
all sorts of body parts and limbs, and this appears to be where they throw anything that dies. It's not they're not all humanoid. There's horses in here, cows. There's just flesh, decaying flesh. The smell is rancid.
Do I see anything down in the crevasse with me? That might be alive.
That might be alive. No, you don't see anything. There's nothing moving down there.
I curse in infernal and yell, "Somebody help me tie this off! Bati, somebody!" And I toss a rope down there and try and tie it off to the broken post of the bridge, just to have
Buddy will
something
help
down
tie it
there that
off,
he
yeah.
might be able to climb out.
Okay, and as you're heading over there, Vati, you hear a voice enter your mind. Curious. Who have you disobeyed, I wonder? And I'll get you to give me a deception check.
Okay. Oh, a 7.
Airball.
7. What did you roll to get a 7?
Deception?
Yeah, sorry. What was your natural roll to get to the 7?
Oh,
Basically,
7.
I've rolled a
I don't have
7 as well.
modifier. Yeah, I
No
don't have a
modifier.
modifier.
Okay, right, cool. Yeah. I sense you have upset somebody you love. Want to know who it is. And then the voice you feel it leave your
Vadi's
consciousness.
face just drops from that usual look of like carefree bliss to just dread. And he's like still tying the rope, but like just completely absent-minded.
Melody says to Valen, "What the hell is going on? Are you okay?"
Valen says, "Leave me alone for a minute. I need space."
And by the way, I communicate to them through, not verbally, that I said I think the wizard is in the northwest corner of this cave, and I want to kill him.
Right there with you, bud. Let's get this
arrow through his eye.
Yeah.
So, Bars and Varty, you're tying this rope off. Can you give me a survival check?
Both of us?
With advantage?
You can either both roll, or if someone wants to help the other one, then you can do it with advantage.
What's his survival modifier?
I don't have. It's like survival for me.
He's a ranger.
Is -1.
He's a ranger that grew up in Neverwinter Woods. He probably knows his way around a rope.
Okay, so take advantage. That's why I called you.
23.
23. Okay, yeah. So the bridge has fallen down, but it looks like the kind of the posts that the bridge was secured to, that's standing. You can kind of decipher that this was rigged this way to fall. It doesn't look like it was an old, decrepit bridge that has fallen under the weight of Calva. It was designed to do this. But the post is solid. So you tie the rope off using 2 or 3 very secure knots that you know. And you've got a very secure rope for Calva.
Another trap the Redbrand didn't warn us about.
Yeah. It's a shame I can't kill him again.
At this point, Vadi kind of wants to kill him too.
So you take a look up into that the area where that Redbrand was, and they're no longer there.
Your wizard is missing.
So I'm able to climb out of the hole.
Before you do, yeah, I mean just before, yeah. So you can attempt to try and climb out of the hole. What's everyone else going to be doing in this moment?
I got a 19.
Nice.
Valen's standing up. He's feeling a little better, but he's still just standing in the corner.
Okay. And so Varty and Baz are helping tie off the rope and get Calva up. Melody, what's Melody up to?
Well, she's obviously noticed that Valen has had some type of reaction to something, and potentially, well, like Vardy noticed it too. I don't know what to do. I don't want him to read my.
Just to be clear, he's not going to read your mind, Renee. Like.
No, I know. I don't want him to. I don't want him to read Melody's mind because I don't know what he.
We've all got secrets. Just roll high.
Yeah, I'll just step in front of Valen and just read my mind. Go ahead.
So at first, you're expecting something to happen, and for a little bit, it doesn't, and you start to ease off, thinking, oh, you've avoided it. And just at that moment, you hear a voice inside your head. Now, this is interesting. You are not who you say you are. I want to know who you really are.
Ooh.
Give me a deception check. Typical.
Deception. Please, please, please. 21.
Nice. It didn't matter. I mean, I could have told you not to roll because I rolled a natural one, but I wanted to see what you got. I feel this is a very juicy secret, and I want it. And the voice leaves your mind. Calver, I won't make you do a strength check or anything because you're a massive giant mushroom.
I rolled a 19 anyway. I think,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, done. So you're out. So you come out on that side. So that bridge there now. Let me just mark it up with some drawing tools. So that bridge there now no longer exists. It has collapsed.
It's about 7 feet jump.
Yeah, there's another bridge right down the way.
Yeah.
And there
Wait, where did you see the guy, Calva? Where'd you see the guy? Point him out.
He was in the. I'm like pointing. I'm like, he was over there. He's gone.
Okay, can I hide behind this or like stealth hide and like peek around?
Yeah, of course you can.
My
can you
bow at the ready?
Can you give me a perception check? And while you're doing that, what's everyone else up to?
10 perception.
Valen's just gonna move around the corner.
Okay. And
I'm still kind of reeling, holding the little piece of mistletoe that he uses for his druidic like magic, kind of like rubbing it between his fingers. It's like a comfort thing while his mind's still going 90 miles an hour.
Okay. And
I
Melody?
I grab Brink. I grab Brink again, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So
You got your meat shield.
Your little meat shield.
No man left behind.
Okay. So, yeah, Baz peering around that corner and looking down the corridor. Let me just... I'll tell you what I've forgotten to do as well. Oh, interesting.
I'll check for traps of anything that I see up ahead.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I'll give you just a little bit more vision. Actually, I'll tell you what, you can see. I'll let you see pretty much all the way down there. So yeah, you look down this corridor, and you just see these steps descending down. But you're on a bit of a funny angle, so you can't really see loads. But you can't see anything moving. You look kind of. So that's across the bridge. So and then looking just straight across the landing, you see a room at the end of the cavern, and it looks like it's got again more of these sort of barrels and crates. It looks like a bit of a storage area.
And I don't see any traps.
You don't see anything that looks trap-like, no.
Glad I'm gonna call out and use thaumaturgy to make my voice really loud and call out, Glassstaff! We know you're here. We've come for your head. We've taken the rest of your Redbrands. Face us. Enough with these mind games.
Body kind of turns like, oh, so we're doing this. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like people
I
digging around in there.
So nothing is heard back. You do hear the faint sound of perhaps a door opening or a door closing or some kind of something like that. You know, the shutting or the opening or closing of a door.
I don't know why I thought that would work.
I
think he's got us where he wants us.
Yeah, I feel
Should
like
have
that
been
was
more insulting.
Yeah, I feel like that was our least tactically sound decision.
I thought they know we're here. They know we're here.
Oh,
they know we're here.
Well, they do now. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's fine. I'm good with that. I'm good. The great axe. Yeah, it works. It works.
What's everyone else doing in
Hey,
this moment?
we could
Valen?
backtrack and head in a different
Valen-
direction.
He's gonna move like once he hears. I'm assuming he hears Baz yell that.
Yeah, everyone hears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
everyone hears
heard that.
Baz yell that.
I come up past Boz then because
So I'm gonna start moving right behind them.
And Melody.
Just follow.
We can backtrack and head in
So-
through a different door.
there's
We're
no
already
other
this
door.
deep.
This is there's 2 doors. We came in one. The other one's right there across that bridge.
So can Vadi maybe see where that wizard Calvo pointed out to might have gone? Like maybe footsteps, anything like that? Like I don't know, like a trail?
You can give me a survival check.
Alrighty. Oh my gosh, 11.
11. It's hard to make out. You see, kind of, there's a lot of footsteps and going in all sorts of different directions. It looks like this is quite commonly used, this area. But you can't really make out any footsteps in particular.
Okay.
So, Cade, I'm going to move forward to this room at least to make sure it's appears clear.
Okay. Yeah. You sort of look in the room. You don't see any sign of anything really. You just see some more barrels and crates lying about.
All right.
I don't like this. Where is everybody? There should at least be 3 more Redbrands and a glass staff and 2 bugbears.
There's at least
And-
one.
A goblin.
There's at least one, and I feel like up here in this top. Who's our perceptive person? I want them to search this corner.
Probably me.
I have a +4 in perception.
I have
I
a
want
plus
somebody.
4
And
and proficiency.
so just at that moment, you, Baz, looking down that corridor that you've been keeping an eye on, you see a couple of figures come out. And
We got incoming company.
Melody, you keeping a look behind you, just, a paranoid almost kind of look behind just to make sure nothing's coming up behind you. You spot a couple of big, hairy looking goblins come out from behind.
Bugbears.
And I'll give everyone... actually, no, I won't give anyone anything. I'll say, everyone roll me initiative.
Let's go.
Alright, I'll click it.
20 on initiative, wow.
Oh, I got a 6. Does anyone? Well, I guess I'm okay with a later one. Me and Calvin can both trade. If
Yeah,
anyone
I
has
feel like they we're probably not going to be immediately. We're at distance right now, so I got a 7 just in case you want to trade.
Yeah, I got a 9.
I've been rolling so well. I got a 22.
So who else got good? Anybody else had a good initiative? Body got a good initiative.
Oh, mine's not in there. Hold on, because I rolled it in a different spot. Well, this is whatever that roll is. Hold
16.
on. 16, but it should be a 6. I'll adjust
Question.
it.
I have the alarm feat, and that adds plus my proficiency modifier to my initiative roll. Is that +3?
Your proficiency should be +2. How much dex?
Oh.
The +3 might be your dex. Let me have a look.
Yeah. So 1 from dex, 2 from proficiency. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When you click the little details drop down, it gives you a breakdown of how it's calculated. So you can see you've got the +1 coming from dexterity and +2 from alert.
Oh, cool. Okay, got it.
Wait, was mine a natural 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go! My first natural 20.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can I-
Get it, girl?
Can I request to switch with Body? I'm gonna ask Body. Body, can we switch initiatives?
And Renee, can I switch initiative with you? No? Okay. They're coming across
I
the
don't-
bridge. If I'm not on it, they're coming across
Well,
it.
well, I do have an idea.
They're also behind Renee.
No, they're not.
Oh.
They're
Yeah,
the
the
other side of
bridge-
a chasm.
The bridge down there is collapsed.
Oh, sorry.
the
then
one that's
I thought
around.
they came from behind us in the past.
Then,
Never
yeah,
mind.
I'll
I
switch
cancel
those
my
up to
initiative
Valen,
request.
yeah.
Change then.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm in the back. I thought they were coming like behind me and Renee, but if they're in the
okay.
front, it's okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, they're
So
kind
we
of
have an
they're
idea
coming
of
they're coming from
okay.
the other side of the cavern of the crevasse.
Okay, got it.
Has everyone rolled initiative?
I think
Have
that's everyone, right?
Have I rolled all my initiatives?
Looks hopefully.
Cool.
Get a little crowded over there.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, cool. No, not a problem, John. So first thing that
Alva,
happens.
did you want to switch with Vati?
If Lottie wanted to switch, sure.
I do have an idea that might be good early.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and I mean it's only a 2-place difference anyway. It doesn't really make too much.
Okay, then yeah. This idea I have
Their
could
entire
help us
crew goes
pretty well.
before us.
Okay, so first thing that happens is Baz, actually, yeah, Baz, are you still hiding behind that column, or had you moved
I
out?
was still hidden, I think, because I said I wanted to hide behind it. So
That's fine. You, yeah, trying to hide. The first Redbrand that pops out, actually. Yeah, so the one behind moves up, gets to about here, and then spots you, and looses a... no, he doesn't loose anything at you. He then actually he darts across the bridge to get within melee range of you.
oh, you get in melee range,
And he attacks you twice with his short sword. The first one is a 20 to hit, a dirty 20. Hits, and the second one is a 19.
Hits.
Both hit. So you take 4, 6, 8 damage from the double attack. You know, a very swift sort of down and up. Pirate-like. I'm going to say it's pirate-like.
Yep.
And that ends his turn. So we move on to Melody next.
You
Okay.
said 8 points, right?
8 points damage, yeah.
So right now all I can see is the little hairy goblin near the bridge.
Yeah, so you've spotted both things. So you've seen the hairy goblins come across the bridge, but you've also seen at the other end of the cavern a Redbrand come out, run across the bridge, and engage with Baz.
Oh. It's just hard to tell what I can see on
Let
the
me.
map. Yeah, there's like two.
Oh, yeah. So you saw him. You saw this. Let me move him out. So you saw this guy that's on the bridge at the moment. You saw him come out, run across that bridge, and now he's kind of behind a column, engaged with Baz. Does that make sense? And then the other side, you've seen. I didn't realize how little you could see, but just
That's
out of the like around the corner of the thing, you can see this big kind of hairy goblin looking thing.
And that, whether the red square around it, that bridge is still broken, isn't it?
That bridge it's gone. It no longer exists. It's fallen down 20 feet.
So I'm not too worried about that little goblin then.
By the way, he's not a little goblin, just for the record.
Yeah, he's a big hairy
Clarify. Clarify for that.
They are pretty imposing.
Yeah, to give you a bit of a description, it looks like menacing. It looks like it is ready for a fight and capable. I thought I was going to give you a better description then, but I didn't.
No, it's okay. Well, he could probably just jump across that and pummel me, But I'm not gonna worry about him just yet because Baz is kind of in the line of fire. I'm going to use True Strike on the guy on the bridge, and hopefully that'll. Does it?
Just yeah, true
It
strike.
says it grants you a brief insight to the target's defenses, but does it do it for
Yeah.
everyone or just me?
I feel like true strike. Does that just give you advantage on a melee attack? I'm trying to find.
It gives you a brief insight into the defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll, provided that it hasn't ended.
Oh,
Provided
okay.
that the spell hasn't ended.
Yeah, so it's a concentration spell. It takes an action. Point a finger at the target. Brief insight into the defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage. Yeah, so it'll just be on you on your next turn. But it doesn't say anything about melee. So I think in 2014 it was a melee only spell, but it looks like
Yeah,
there may be.
I don't believe so. I believe it was just
It
any
was
attack.
always. Oh right. I feel like when I was.
But does the whole
Yeah.
the whole party get to see the defenses or just me?
Just you. Yeah. So it's
Oh, that
just on your next
sucks.
attack.
Okay, well can I do it on the goblin instead then? Because he's closer to me.
You can, yeah, but it'll just bear in mind it'll only be on your next turn when you make an attack that you'll get the advantage. Yeah, but yeah, of course you can.
Fine. I just have I'll cast it, and then I just have a feeling he's gonna like try and jump across the the crevasse. So
Cool.
it's just a. Sorry, is this a cantrip?
It's a cantrip. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
So it doesn't use up any spell slots or anything like that, but still counts as an action.
Okay.
So you've got bonus action left and movement if you want to take any movement.
Who am I? I'll. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll do resistance to Valen because he's closest to me.
Okay. So Valen, you can roll a d4 and add that roll to any saving throw you make.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Moving on to Vati.
Okay, so I can move past Baz, right?
Yes.
Like right here? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to use Entangle.
Okay.
I'm going to fire that to the other side of the bridge, the base, and cover a 20-foot radius and just like these vines that make it makes it into, I believe, difficult terrain.
Yeah, it
Get
definitely
it.
does.
And
Nice
if anything passes through that and fails a strength saving throw DC 12, they're restrained.
So
Oh, that's a great move.
So a 20-foot radius. I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Is that anything friendly or anything at all? So if we try and cross the bridge, it's the same, which is fine.
Each creature other than me.
He's
Okay.
doing it.
Yeah.
Are you doing it down by the? Quick question: are you doing it down by the bugbears?
This right here, this end of
okay.
the bridge. So anything that comes through here is gonna be bottlenecked entirely.
So it's gonna be
Perfect.
And I'll say that it doesn't get up onto the other side of the crevasse, but it pretty much covers the crevasse of fire.
All right, so yeah, that works.
20-foot radius.
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
That's huge.
Area, isn't it?
Oh, area of 20 feet. Sorry, yeah, area of 20 feet.
Okay,
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be 40-foot area with a 20-foot radius, and that would be.
Apologies.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. 20-foot square within the range. Yeah. And I'm in range. It's concentration up to a minute, so as long as I'm concentrated, it stays there.
Yeah, let's say it's more or less that area. So it's the kind of whole bridge, the kind of landing and either side of the landing, and pretty much the whole crevasse underneath.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Okay.
that's my action,
Mhm.
and as a bonus action, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the closest guy next to me.
Okay. Yep.
And
Nice
I
one.
believe that does not take a spell slot because I have it as part of Ranger. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think Hunter's Mark is a
Yeah, it's
spell.
just I have 2 uses per long rest because of a Ranger.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. 'Cause
cool.
it's just a feature. I'm pretty sure that Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. So he's Hunter's Mark now.
Great.
So
No, that's fine. Okay, ending Varti's turn.
yeah.
Melody, you see this bugbear run and jump over the bridge. No, he doesn't do that.
It's a big jump.
But he does
Fall to his death.
He does get to about here, and then he launches a javelin at you, Melody,
Oh.
and that's a 20 to hit.
Oh my god, these hit rolls.
I'm guessing that hits. How do I check?
So you look at
It's
your
your
AC,
AC.
your armor class, which should be on your character sheet near where your health points are. I think it should have a number for your AC. Might be inside like a shield-looking thing as well.
Bati, can you dispel that at any point if you choose?
Oh,
It's
my armor
whenever I
class
cut
is-
concentration.
Yeah, so if you scroll a little
Okay.
bit down, you should
Just out
see
of
like a
curiosity.
shield that has your armor class inside it.
13.
13, yeah. So because the attack roll is higher than your armor class, it hits. Yeah? Does that make sense? So then that
I think so, yeah.
yeah. So then I'll roll damage for the hit, and it's 9 damage. Oh no, sorry. Take that back. It's got a different attack roll for ranged. It does 3 damage. So you take
So I
Not
just press the
bad.
little love heart and -3.
yeah, correct. That should work. And then he 5,
It's a
10,
ranged game at this point.
he continues running, gets into the little difficult terrain area. Does he have to make a save or anything against that?
Yeah, DC 12 strength saving throw.
Strength save. Yeah, he fails. So he is now entangled.
He's restrained, yeah.
And how long is he restrained in there for?
His next turn, he can make an athletics check against my 12 DC again to get out of it.
To get out of it. Okay, cool. And then it's always difficult terrain, regardless of whether
Yeah,
you
it's
fail or
always
save.
difficult terrain, yeah.
Cool. And how long does that last?
It's concentration, up to a minute.
Okay, that's fine. So following that bugbear's turn, we move on to Melody. You see coming around that bend another big hairy goblin. And he gets to about there, and he launches a javelin, but this time at Valen. And it's a 16 to hit on you,
That
Valen.
hits.
And that's going to be 6 damage. As you just see this javelin launch over the crevasse, and you don't have enough time to get out of the way of it. And then he is going to continue running, and he's the difficult terrain and the size of these bugbears, he's not able to get around his mate. He's kind of, you see these two, they look quite like hulky but thick, and they're trying to help. He's trying to help his mate out of the entanglement and scratching his head and struggling with it. Ending his turn. You see another one of these big hairy goblins come around that corner, and he is going to launch a javelin, this time back at you again, Melody. And that's a 22 to hit, so that hits.
Oh my god.
And you take 6 damage.
6 damage, okay.
Got
Is that still standing, Melody?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, I'm 1 HP.
Oh, you're just a fragile little baby.
And
Wait,
and then
am I-
he.
You leveled up though. You should have like.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
because
yeah.
my sheet didn't save, so
You should
Yeah.
have a few
So
more
you'll have an
at
extra
least.
7.
You
So
have
if
more
you
than
just
that.
add, you'll have an extra how many? You'll have an extra 5 plus your constitution modifier. So I think it's 7 or 6.
So level 2, is it you go from max 10 to 15?
It depends on your con modifier.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
trying to quickly work it out off the top of my head, but I'll.
I believe
Sorry,
for Bard
guys,
it is
I-
5
Yeah,
plus
so
your
so
con.
it'll be 17. So just if you add
Total.
7 now,
7 back.
7 back on, and then we'll just say that you started off with 17.
You're
Yeah.
So it's
fine.
not. So you're not as
good.
close to death as we thought.
You're still
no.
hurting, but you're not one
We
hit
got
from
all
death.
that.
If I
Yeah,
if I was a
you're good,
mean
you're
DM,
good.
I'd say you didn't do your homework and you're level 1, and now you're dead.
It's not very beginner friendly of you, Kate.
No, exactly. That's why this session you're getting away with it. No, I
don't know
am a
why
friendly
it's
DM.
not
I hope.
saving. It's I just
Yeah,
added
well-
it back, and then
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but we'll have a look at it after the session, and we'll get it sorted out.
Difficulties.
So this next ruffian goes next, and he is going to run out, get to there, and did you say it was a 12 save?
Yeah, DC 12, yeah.
Yeah, so he is now entangled as well.
Oh, this is putting in that
We just
work.
pick 'em off like flies.
That's done very well. And
Good thing somebody made us all take crossbows.
I already had a bow. I
So
didn't need a crossbow.
ending his
bow.
turn, we move
Sure,
on to
you are
Valen.
set.
Okay. I just want to check something quick. Okay, I'm gonna cast. Valen raises his hands and shoots a fireball at the one that attacked him. I think that's the second one from this.
It is the this one here. Will be
Yeah.
the one that attacked you. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
20 to hit.
20 to hit. That hits.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
He takes 2 damage,
Okay.
but he's burning now.
Right. Okay. Could you just read out burning for me, and how that works?
Yeah. So, sorry, 1 second.
That's also a saving throw. Every turn for like a few turns.
Yeah. So, what is it? Burning. So I think he takes. It's actually not there. I'm just gonna go to the.
Yeah, just Google at this point.
Why can't I find a fire token on here?
Oh, I found it. If you want me to read it out?
Yeah, I'm having trouble.
It's let me see. Oh gosh, where'd it go? I just had it. Creature on fire takes 5 or 1d10 damage at the start of its turn until someone takes an action to douse. No,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. No,
Sure.
I think that sounds right.
I
You
looked
could
it up
take an
earlier.
action to douse yourself.
Yeah, but it won't.
Okay, so he can put himself out then.
But is that so?
But
That'll
it
be
Yeah,
has
so
a
it's
on,
whole
1d10.
action.
It's 1d10 at the start of its turn until it puts itself out. Okay.
That's dope.
And that's doesn't happen now. It happens on next turn, doesn't it? Starts
Start
from,
of its turn,
from
yeah.
next turn. Yeah, that is great. Anything else from Valen?
I'm gonna use my potion of healing as a bonus action.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Swig away. And that, I assume that ends Valen's turn. Is it going? Do you want to do any movement?
No, that'll
could
be it
hide.
on my turn. I don't. Okay,
Because you're
2d4.
open right now. Because you could go hide in the hallway if you want to take cover.
So I regain 6 health.
Cool. Ending Valen's turn. we
Molly's
move on.
behind me. I'll stay there.
Cool. We move on to Calvar.
All right, so we have a bunch of entangled bugbears. I rage, charge forward. I avoid those
That guy.
vines that have suddenly sprouted up everywhere, because I know that's not natural.
Hmm.
And then I attack this Redbrand.
Yeah, go for it. Roll for attack.
Get my character sheet open, and
Does
I'm going to hit them.
entangled? Sorry.
They get disadvantage on attacking us. We get advantage on attacking them, etc. I'm going to
Cool.
use it like a great club, though.
Oh, god damn.
Hooah!
What is
7
it?
damage.
It's
And I'm going
24.
to... He also gets pushed 10 feet away, straight into the crevasse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the Great Club proficiency, huh?
Yep, and I'm pushing him
Okay.
right down here into the entangled
That works
crevasse.
even better.
Yep. That's
That
fine.
was
So
a great move,
he
Kalva.
he tumbles off the edge, and he takes 5 damage on his fall. So he is down there. He's sort of looks like he's got a broken leg or something. He's not looking in good shape at all. And I think, luckily though, he's not tangled.
He managed to make it safe.
Managed even with a broken leg, he's managed to save the tangle.
He's
But
like,
he didn't
I'm
get
fine,
tangled
guys.
with a shattered femur just hanging out of his like leg.
Yeah, pretty much. Anything else from Calva?
So rage, attack, damage, pushed him off the bridge. I don't believe so. I believe I'm good there.
Okay. We move on to Baz.
Whew.
Last but not least.
I'm gonna call out. I hope that Glasshouse paying you well, because you're all about to die for him. And I'm behind cover, but I have advantage on the ones that are restrained. So I'm gonna use sneak attack damage with my bow. Can I poison my bow? I have a vial of poison that we picked up from the first encounter with the goblins back in the cave.
Let's go for it.
Will that take like an action to dip it in the poison, or is that like a bonus action?
I'll say a bonus action, just to dip an arrow in it and then.
Yeah, I believe arrow dipping was a bonus action. I think I read it somewhere.
Okay, and I have 1 vial of poison. How many arrows can I dip in a turn? 3 or 1?
In a turn, I would say just 1 in a turn. 1 per turn.
Okay, got it. 1 per turn. Okay, but how many dips do I get before the vial is expended?
Well, we might just have to see.
3 arrows per vial.
Okay, that's what I remember. Okay, from something else. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do it with my short bow. So I'm gonna attack. Come on, with advantage, right? Or is the advantage?
Yeah, if they're restrained.
Yeah, no, you got advantage. Yeah.
Okay,
Which
so
one are you attacking?
Sneak attack. I'm attacking.
Ooh.
24. One of the bugbears. The
entangled one down here.
Yeah, the entangled one. So I have advantage. So I'll pop out just enough to shoot him, and that is sneak attack. So I'm gonna roll. Let me see if this works to roll it like this. Let's see. Here's my short bow. I don't know what to add for poison. But it hits with a 24.
Hits with 24, yeah. So it definitely hits.
Okay. But it's not adding my sneak attack for whatever reason, so I'm going to add that separately. So it's a 5 plus 6. Yes. All right. So that is 11 damage plus whatever the poison would be. I don't know how much.
Yeah, so the poison... So the way I'm reading it is you do it's a constitution check.
Okay.
From the creature, and he has failed it. And then it's 1d4 damage, I think.
1d4. Okay, here goes the 1d4. That's a 2. So 11, 12, 13 damage total, 2 poison damage.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
2 of that is poison damage.
So sorry, you said how much in total, sorry?
So it was 11 plus 2. Wait, yeah, 11. Because I did a 6, and then plus 2 poison damage. So 11, 12, 13 damage total, 2 of which is poison.
Okay, yeah. So you see, he takes that arrow right in the gut and lets out a scream as it hits, and immediately starts to look a little bit pale.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hide back behind cover.
Okay. No, good shout. Ending Baz's turn.
Not hide, but like take cover.
Yeah. No, gotcha.
You can call it hiding. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
You haven't got
The
enough
high
actions left.
specific action. I already used my bonus action.
So the Redbrand that's now lying down with a broken leg at the bottom of the crevasse, not tangled,
Shocking.
just screaming out in pain. He kind of gets up onto one leg, and
Did he take bludgeoning damage from the fall?
he
Or no, 'cause
did,
it was
yeah.
soft.
He took a
Okay.
chunk.
At the
Um,
beginning of his turn, does he have to save against that entanglement again?
If he's still in it,
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, he is.
I think it's is it as he tries to move through it potentially.
I think if he tries to move like in or out of it, he has to do the save again.
Yeah. But I mean, like I have rolled and he has managed to save yet again. And he is going to he's going to try and climb up the wall, but with his broken leg and just like struggling, I'm going to do it at disadvantage. Yeah, so he still manages to climb up somehow.
With a broken leg.
It's almost like a. It's almost
he
like
climbs up a 20-foot crevice.
Yeah, with a broken leg.
I applaud this man.
It's like
this guy, man. We got trouble with this guy's trouble.
What you see come to the top is a bit.
survivor.
It's almost like a bit from a zombie film or something, where it's just like this like half a body just like crawling up. You know, yeah. But he's not looking in good shape at all. Ending his turn, we move on to Melody.
How many bonus actions do you get? Just one?
So just the one per turn, yeah. So you get an action, a bonus action, and movement.
The goblin that Valen fireballed, is he still on fire?
He's still on fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna use bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna get my my loot, and I'm just gonna be like din, 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 and I'm just gonna look Valen dead in the eyes and be like, fireball.
Love it.
The inspiration there, and then I just imagine like all the items that we have is like a Mary Poppins bag, so it's not too like awkward. Like you're like, all right, I'm gonna put the loot away now. I'm gonna get the arrow and stuff, you know. But yeah, so
cool.
Now she's gonna grab the crossbow that Baz, the light crossbow. And just be like, oh my god, and be like, not really knowing how to do this properly, and just be like, just aim and hope
just
it
like
hits.
Close eyes and just aim in a direction. Yeah, go for it.
Our thoughts and prayers.
Your strike on? The one that's on fire?
Yeah, so you got advantage.
I get advantage. Okay.
At least restrained you do anyways.
This one, she's shooting at the one that's not restrained.
Oh, he's the one behind
he's
that
the
one?
Behind,
I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put the fire on the wrong one earlier.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll shoot the one that's on fire just because I sung the whole fireball thing. Gotta do it.
Yeah, gotta do it now. Gotta be done.
Okay. And then with advantage. That is a. Do I tell you the one with the little green arrow?
Yeah, so with advantage, basically what's happened there is you've rolled twice, and then because you've got advantage, you take the best one. So it's telling you with that green arrow which one's the best one.
So 15.
15. So he's dancing around so much with this fire that the crossbow bolt, and I mean, it doesn't help that you've got your eyes closed and you kind of, reluctantly pulling the trigger. It kind of shoots off and just shoots past his shoulder and ricochets off the wall behind him, catches his attention, and he kind of turns to you a little bit shocked. But yeah, it misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's okay. That's my turn.
Okay, ending Melody's turn, we move on to Vati.
Okay, so Vati is going to end up this way, staying out of range of the one that Cal was just decimating. And so this bugbear, this Redbrand are both restrained. These bottom two are not, and same with the one they're fighting. Where's the measurement thing? There we go. I can hit that. Okay, so I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't even roll that to hit. I'm not thinking.
Cool.
Let me think. Where's the thing?
And that's the bug.
Wait a minute, is there even a... Hold on.
Ensnaring strike. So it looks like it's just a it's just a strength save.
Oh wait, so I have to hit it, and I use that as a bonus action. So I'm gonna fire my bow to hit it first,
Right.
and
Cool.
then we'll count that roll afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
I got a nat 1. Or no, wait, no, it's a 7. Why does it look so weird on D&D Beyond? I got a 14 to hit.
Yep. 14.
Nice.
So it ricochets off the shield that the bugbear's holding and misses.
Oh, okay. I have my bonus action still then. What can I do? No, I already hit. Hunter's marked as a bonus action. I've already Hunter's marked one guy. I mean, if he dies, it just changes. So, I suppose I'll just pass my turn. There's not much else I can do at the moment.
Okay.
With a bonus attack, you don't get. Well, I guess you don't have an offhand if you have a two-handed bow.
If I have my
Yeah.
bow out, it won't count to get to draw one of my swords for
You
life.
could- And an unarmed strike is an action that you to like kick them or
It
something.
is, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I pass.
Okay. Ending Varti's turn. The bugbear that is stuck in the snare is going to try and get out. What was the save on that again? Oh,
DC
he's
12.
failed. He's failed anyway.
Strength.
So he's kind of struggling to get out, and he's launched his javelin already, so he hasn't got anything to hand that he could throw. So he just kind of frustratingly wriggles around in this snare, and then while he's doing that, the bugbear behind him that's been trying to help him get out, I guess he's gonna just try again to squeeze past. Bugbears are medium, aren't they? Yeah, so they're medium. So he does manage to get past, but it's an effort to get around him. And then
Did he take his extra damage?
Oh, he didn't take his extra damage. Good
Yeah,
shout.
1d10 fire.
So
Not letting that slide by.
10. No, excellent shout. So he takes 3 more damage from the fire.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, the burning did more damage than the spell itself.
And when does that end? Does it only end when he does
Douses.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
Or
just stays
dies.
on fire indefinitely now. Cool.
It's like a candle.
So yeah, he gets there. He does save the tangle. Does he have to do he doesn't have to do a save for every square he moves through, does he? Or does he?
It's just difficult terrain.
It's difficult terrain.
Well, did he fail his thing?
No, he
His check?
saved.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he saved.
The one on fire.
The one on fire. Yeah, so it's just like this engulfed in flame bugbear charging through this entangled vine and just not being touched by any of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take a swing at you, Calva, with his Morning Star, and that is gonna be a 17 to hit.
Yes.
Which one? The Redbrand?
No, this is the bugbear that's on the bridge.
Did he roll a disadvantage? Oh no, he's not entangled.
He's not entangled, yeah.
Yeah.
And he does 9 damage with his Morning Star. It's quite a big Morning Star this bugbear's got.
Yeah.
Ending his turn, we move on to the bugbear at the back. He is going to do the same thing. He's going to squeeze past his friend and definitely save the entanglement. But he hasn't really got anywhere to go, so he kind of just stands there and growls.
Man.
And looks back at his mate
What's
and is just like
above
shaking
them
his head.
if we look up, like how high is the cavern ceiling and what's it made of?
How high is the cavern ceiling? So it's just all rock. It's just a big cavern, like naturally formed cavern. You're probably looking 15, 20 feet up.
Okay. And the bridge is sturdy. Is it like a rope bridge? Is it like a solidly built wood bridge?
Yeah, so it's a fairly solidly built wood bridge, similar to the one before, and the one before it didn't look like it should have fallen apart the way it did. So they look like pretty sturdy bridges, but they are wooden, secured by rope.
The rope. So if you like, as in like it's a rope. If you cut a rope, the bridge will fall apart, or it's like a solidly wood bridge.
No, it's like a solidly wood bridge. The rope is more like a handrail going along.
Handrail.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Is the music gone funny for everyone else?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll actually be right back. I need this restroom.
Yeah, go for it. So yeah, sorry. Where did we get up to? So I answered your question, Baz. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that bugbear is just going to stand around and kind of look back at his friend and shake his head. And the Redbrand in the corner can't move. So he is just doing much of the same. Next up, we've got Valen.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So if I'm correct right now, I have bardic inspiration.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Correct.
Sweet.
Is it D4 or D6?
D6. I also have resistance, which is the D4. So I have resistance and bardic inspiration right now.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to. Valen runs past Baz to right. Oh no. I'm gonna move right here, and then I'm going to cast Burning Hands in a 15-foot cone in front of me.
Whoa! Get them all!
Fire.
Fireball!
Yeah, go for it.
Such a good call.
Burning Hands. Burning Hands. Is that
It's
touch
a
spell?
DC. It's a Dexterity 13 save for everyone in the area, which should be all of them except for the one that's right in front of Baz. It's a 15
nice
foot
little bottleneck we got going
15
here.
foot. Okay.
cone.
Yeah. All right.
Little bridge helped
so,
us more than it helped them.
right. And sorry, you said it was a. Sorry, just go through that again. I was trying to sort
Dexterity
music out.
13 to hit.
And that's on, and is that hitting all 4 of them in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. go for it.
Whoa.
So the one on fire already fails. The bugbear across the cavern fails.
That
Bugbear
cone
in the
visual
middle.
looks so
So the-
cool.
So the bugbear in the middle.
Oh
is-
yeah, the measurement system in this is great.
Yeah. Roll 20's got a
Just
lot
seeing
of
how
really cool
how
features.
large it really is.
The bugbear in the middle is kind of like perfectly shielded. The flames all seem to be going around him. Like they hit the 2 in front of him, and
Even if they pass the save, they take half damage.
yeah. So I'm imagining he's kind of shielded a little bit by the 2 in front. And
Right.
then the Redbrand. What was the save? 13.
Yeah, 13.
13. Yeah. So he fails.
Okay, so I make 3 or 4 because the one guy's shielded.
3. Yeah. So 3 takes full damage. 1 takes half. But I'm pretty sure it's just 1 damage roll.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
measure
did
them out.
one
Oh, it's 1
damage.
damage. Okay,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, one.
17.
17.
Holy sweet Jesus.
Holy
Could you have- and-
jeez.
Fuck.
Could you literally could only have done 1 more damage there. Okay,
I
so
look
That's-
very impressed.
That's
He's
great.
like sending up this bonfire of hair and flesh.
Can
My
I-
finds.
Can I like describe this
girl.
one?
yeah, go for it. I think
Okay,
you need
that's pretty
to.
epic. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Just see the fire rise in Melody's like pupils. It's just like whoa.
Yeah.
The whole,
yeah,
the whole cavern just like glows this orange glow.
So Valen raises both his hands and they glow a bright red flame, and he's super upset about what happened earlier in his mind, and he just channeling all of his current rage, and he shoots out his hands, and a larger burning hands you've ever seen. Flames shoot out from both hands, washing across the enemies.
Yeah, wow, love it. And the rest of you kind of within sort of like close to Valen, you kind of have to jump out of the way a little bit because some of these flames there's so much rage behind it. They're kind of shooting off in all directions, but you all manage to miss them.
Wow.
But yeah, the bugbear on the bridge, he is now like fully engulfed in flame, like still standing and like running around and raging, but he is like he's not in good shape whatsoever. His bugbear friend down in the corner there just collapses in a burning heap.
Wow.
I can
Dead.
just imagine the smell of the burning fur.
Burning goblin hair.
So much dirty hair.
Ugh. Don't worry, I use Druidcraft as words like just mask the scent entirely.
The one in the middle looks like kind of
Smells like
nicely
flowers.
shielded by everything, but the other Redbrand on the other side of the bugbear is also lying in a burning heap after all that.
Told you guys.
Holy.
Hope
wow.
last
Don't
stuff's
fuck
worth
with
Wow.
the
it.
wizard.
That has literally like
Yeah.
turned the tide of battle. Just that one roll.
Yeah.
Anything else from Valen?
Can he even do better than that?
No, I think he's pretty happy with how that went.
Yeah, nice. I mean, Valen, you go and take 5 minutes, mate. Like you've earned it. You can just go and have a rest.
You
Let
put in the
the rest
work.
of the team will clear this mess up.
You're gonna get the Gatorade dump on you after this.
Okay, ending Valen's turn, we move on to Calva. So you've now got just a burning heap of mess in front of you.
Well, I'm going to try to great axe that bugbear that's on fire in
Okay.
front of me. And hopefully
Go for it. Roll for attack.
16.
16.
Is it an advantage for any reason?
Is he restrained still?
Yeah, I'm not sure who's
The one on
what
fire,
right
I
now.
don't remember if it was restrained.
He isn't restrained. He's the one that managed to get through the
Okay.
restraints. Yeah, sorry. What was the roll? 16. Yeah,
16.
so that's a hit on the bugbear. Roll for damage.
6.
6. Yeah, so that is enough to do it. And as
And
he's
I
kind
believe.
of yeah, you go.
I have my swing through on the great axe.
Nice.
What is the? Yeah, the thing is they don't put these. They don't put any of the.
Cleave?
Yeah,
Well, cleave, I think.
is it on? Is it in any of these things? Okay, cleave.
Should be on the weapon, maybe.
So they have the wrong one on in the description. That's remember when I told you I had the topple? I did not because they put it in the wrong. They put it in great axe and
Oh,
so
right.
I have to look it up. I was trying to find it and I was like could not find it.
So it just says on here that it.
Does he have more than one hit point? The Redbrand?
The Redbrand, yes, he does.
Let me see. I'm gonna look on. Not Roll20, but weapon property, cleave. On a hit, the second creature takes the weapon's damage, but don't add the ability modifier. So he gets a sweet D12. 10.
Oof.
10, yeah. So your kind of after swing just kind of chops his head off. So now
You're-
there is only one bugbear left standing,
Let's go.
protected by all these burning dead bodies around him.
my
Oh, not
hunter's
for
my
long.
hunter's mark would probably move to him on my next turn too, so he'll take more
Nice.
damage from me.
Anything else from
Is he
Calva?
restrained? Is that one restrained?
He is. No, he's not restrained.
Oh,
So it was only
He's
one.
still in difficult
Only
terrain,
one
though.
bugbear managed to get restrained. The other two ran straight past him. So that ending Calva's turn. Anything else?
Yeah, maintain rage. That's all I need. Yeah.
Okay. So we move on to Baz.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him. Not advantage, so no sneak attack.
Nope.
Oh man, I hope this works. Do I have a bad feeling? Normal, let's go. 20! All right. Not a
Yep.
natural 20, but 20. So
Definitely
that
hits.
No sneak attack damage, which it hasn't been adding anyway. So let's do 5 piercing.
5 piercing. Yeah. So he gets his shield up to try and take it, but it just kind of sneaks under and takes a chunk out of his
Sneak
knee.
attack anyway.
And lets out a groan.
He's still up.
Still going.
Damn, I should have poisoned that arrow.
Anything?
Valen whispers to himself, finally.
Anything else from Baz?
No, that I'll end my turn.
Okay. So ending Baz's turn, we move on to Melody. You've got a burning pile of dead bodies in front of you on the bridge, and there's one angry-looking bugbear standing in the middle of it all.
With the burning, okay, so it's just a little hard to see with all the green.
Yeah, sorry. I'll get rid of them. We all know what the deal is there.
I just want to know who's still.
So the only
is it
one
just
still standing is the bugbear here in the middle of it all.
So he's like the main one that's still alive right now?
So he's the only one that's still alive.
Oh,
So
sweet.
the red crosses that are on the others is indicating that they're dead.
I
so-
just
yeah.
wasn't sure because of the fire.
The
and
other stuff that was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll move forward to. Let me move my token, please. Why can't I move it? Well, I'll.
You
It's
might
not letting me
have
move it.
moved. I mean, do you as players do you guys have different layers down in the bottom left-hand corner? I don't know if maybe you've moved onto a different layer. It might just be me as GM. That's right. I'll move it. You'll be just moving up to here behind Valen.
Yeah, and I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "That was awesome!" And then, just so because I know you took the green squares away, but there's still like a lot of fire, right?
Yeah. So, but the fire, it's kind of the bodies are on fire. So there's not really much else that's on fire. The green squares were more indicating that there's like these tangly vine.
Oh
bits
right,
around.
yeah. Sorry, I forgot about the vines.
That's okay.
If let me just double check. I think it's a. Oh, where is it? It might be a cantrip. I can create water. So I just thought maybe I could like cast rain to like just get a better visual of the one guy left.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll let you do that.
Like
It sounds
make
like
it
it
rain in
probably
that
is.
area.
Sounds like it probably is one of your cantrips.
I think it's from my druid guide
Druidcraft, probably.
stuff. Yeah. I think I can do druidcraft and create water. I just don't know where to find it.
No, that's okay. Let's let's do it because it sounds cool. And I don't think it's going to have any like the battle's nearly over, so I don't think it's going to sway the tides of battle.
So I'll do that, and then does that give me a better visual now? Like what is?
Yeah. So you can see now the kind of the fire's gone down, and you get this smell of like wet goblin, and standing in the middle of all these wet dead bodies is this drenched, angry-looking bugbear goblin guy on the other side of the bridge.
So because I was shooting the crossbow, like I'll just grab one of the daggers and just with all my strength just throw it at its head.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
That is a 13.
13. So all the anger builds up within you, and you grab this dagger and you throw it with all your might. You let out this mighty roar as it leaves your hand, but it lands straight into the head of one of the dead bugbears.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately misses.
I'll just keep. Yeah, I'll save the healing potion if it's just the one left.
Okay.
I don't really know what else. Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Ending Melody's turn, we move on to Vati.
Okay, I've done a lot of fancy shit this combat, so let's take a pot shot with my longbow once more.
Straight up archery.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for 27.
Nice! Oh yeah,
Kind of hits a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. And for damage, you got
crit
8 piercing. Oh wait, no, 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 piercing.
13, oh, so yeah, so it's given the critical damage 13. There as well. Yeah, 13. Okay, so
piercing.
Yeah, it hits with a lot of force, and the bugbear kind of drops to one knee, and looks like he's about to keel over, and then just with the last little roar and groan, he gets himself back up onto both feet.
Having
and just
said
roars
that,
at you all.
Ensnaring strike.
Okay.
I'll cast to
and that's what's the save on that one?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't cast it like I wanted to. DC 12.
DC 12 fails.
He takes 1d6 for 1 damage.
1 damage is enough. how do you want to do it?
So I like to imagine when the arrow hits him and he falls to his knees, from that arrow sprouts these thorny, like barbed vines that just like into his body all through. Like I don't know if you've seen Resident Evil 5, Albert Wesker's Ouroboros, so like the tentacles is like going through him, and it just sprouts out of his mouth like a little flower, and then he falls dead.
Nice. There you go. You made quicker work of that than I thought you would.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Glassstaff is still around the corner, and some monster in this crevice.
Yeah,
I want to loot this body. Loot that body. Loot that body.
Which the body right in front of you.
Melody cooled it off enough that it's not on fire. I'm just gonna totally look through the pockets.
Okay. Yeah. So
So, quick question, everybody. We can see over here. We haven't seen a glass staff go by. So it hasn't came by over here. Where's it?
I'm just gonna, because I can't see, I'm gonna move behind. I can't move for some reason, but yeah, I'll.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Wait, just yeah, if you
is
can.
It because initiative's still in effect?
I don't know. It shouldn't, because she couldn't move on her turn either.
Oh.
So, do you all want to try to go down that hallway and figure out if the one right ahead of us, and figure out if Blaststaff's over there?
You said you saw him over on this corner, right?
Well,
I would
well,
imagine.
I saw
he went
somebody
that
over
way.
there. I saw somebody over there. I thought it was Blaststaff. Could be wrong. My mushroom eyes aren't the best.
We should heal Melody first, or get Melody healed up.
Did you take your potion, or did you not take it?
You might want to save it.
I was saving it, but
Who has healing magic?
I have cure
I can-
wounds.
Yeah, well, there we go.
I might just be able to
Save the
wait,
potion. Yeah, save the
Yeah.
potion. It's back up if he can.
Yeah,
if
let
he
me
can-
cure wounds.
9.
But that means we should probably do a short rest.
Oh,
so
you're
I can get my
Oh
one of my
yeah,
spell slots.
sorry. I thought you were at 1 health still for some reason.
No, it's my roll 20 doesn't.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's
So
okay.
do you need the,
Valen
you
was
need the healing,
concerned.
or
I'm on 9, I believe.
Same. 9 of 17.
17?
So,
I can do 1 cure wounds. I only have 1 spell slot left.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
maybe
Which
save
you
it.
might want to save.
Well, if we get a short rest, I can get that 1 back.
I don't know.
Actually-
I would say try to do a short rest, but I would try to stay sort of where we're at, because we can see the far side of the cave if anybody tries to go that way, and we'll be able to see anybody coming through these hallways.
But we don't know what's in this crevice. I mean,
Hey, he talked to us. He didn't do anything else.
I'm
Good
not
point.
9, sorry.
I
I have
don't-
no idea what I am, because instead of HP, I was doing the leveling. So I have no idea what HP I am.
I think you're at 8.
I think
so
you
you're
should
at
have been
1
8,
plus the
yeah,
7.
because you went down
Yeah.
to 1.
Yeah.
But that 1 should have been plus. It should have had another 7 onto it, and then I don't think you took any damage after that. So
Okay.
should be
Sorry,
8.
guys. Roll 20 is just being annoying today.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're having difficulties with it. We'll after the session we'll try and throughout the week we'll try and get it all sorted out so it's working next time properly.
Okay. I can
Valen's-
move now. I just refreshed the page so I can move now.
Ah, cool, bro.
Valen's feeling pretty good. He's got the resistance and the bardic inspiration, and he doesn't want it to wear off. So I suggest that we just go after Glassstaff.
That's a pretty big ask. I only have, let me see, I have 1 spell slot left and one bonus action Hunter's Mark left. Personally,
I guess if it's you, Vadi, if you really need to rest, we can wait.
because
well, if we rest, then we just use our hit dice. So
Yeah.
we wouldn't need to use your spell at all.
Hey, I mean, we can keep going. I'm full health. We can keep going.
I've still got 2 potions left. So if we get into the shit with Glassstaff.
The only reason I was thinking about it is because I want to be able to use Entangle again, because that was useful as hell.
It was.
That patch of vine.
That came
very
in
useful.
absolute clutch.
I have 1 use left. I have 1 spell slot, so we could use it again. It's just kind of 1 chance.
Yeah.
You
I'm fine either way. We can keep going if we want to.
as you guys are chatting, you I flicked the wrong button.
I see it.
Yeah, as you're all chatting, you see this one-eyed creature, like a horrible looking creature, creep out from behind the little nook there. And I am going to try and find you a little hand out somewhere. Where is it?
Oh shit. We need to bargain with this thing.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
So you should be seeing that now. Hopefully.
Oh.
So
Ew.
this is what you see in front of you.
I'm thinking we don't negotiate.
I'm thinking we don't fuck with it.
And
Until it decides to fight, I ain't fighting it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just brought it all these tributes.
This isn't. I know it's like. It's nothic, not the Northac, right? It's 2 different It's not the same thing, or is it?
Yes, mild spoiler alert. Myrna was calling it the wrong thing. She couldn't quite. She was putting it.
Okay.
She was probably putting a very bad southern accent onto it. This is the one and the same. The nothic.
The unnerving southern
It's
accent.
North accent, nothic.
Baz, you hear a voice inside your head, a familiar voice that you've heard recently. Well done. You have delivered me. But I want to know your secret. Tell me,
May
and
want
I
to know
will
my
let you
secrets.
leave.
I know your secrets. How do you like that?
Not even I know my secrets.
Yes. Well, then it sounds like I have a secret on you might be interested in. If you tell us about Glassstaff.
Human wizard.
Yeah.
He left.
What's your deal with him?
He left
Left.
Glassstaff is gone.
When?
last night.
Where?
I do not know. He doesn't tell me these things.
What do you offer him in exchange? What is the deal between you?
I don't eat his men.
Sounds like that deal's off. And I kick one of the bodies into the pit.
Well, when they're dead, I eat.
Will you let us leave here?
I saw him run out of here with his tail tucked in between his legs. He was scared of something, but he wouldn't let me in to find out what.
And what will you do now that he's gone?
I will stay here and I will eat.
Why are you here in the first? Oh,
Yeah.
Can they can hear him, right? Can they hear him?
No, this is talking
No?
directly to you and to
I'm just
Just
talking to
your mind.
myself.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Will you let us leave here in peace? Or do you wish the same fate?
Tell me your secret.
We
What
obviously noticed
are
her.
you running from?
We
I will
noticed her
not.
talking to herself, right?
Yeah, so you just see her
I'm like right in the middle of everybody.
She's just kind of like standing in the middle. So I can't imagine she's verbalizing. I don't know if you're verbalizing, Baz, or whether you're just communicating telepathically.
Probably, because we can all see it, right? So I'd probably be staring at it and answering it out loud.
Okay.
So they get the gist of the conversation, probably.
Melody just kind of like backs up against the wall and is like, "What's going on? What the fuck is that?"
I know I found some secrets. I want to know your secret. And I want to know her secret.
No. What do we get out of this deal? I don't see why I should give you anything when we could leave right now and go after Glassstaff, which is the whole reason that we're here. What are you going to do to stop us?
Well,
I guess you're right. Probably nothing. Goodbye. You can go now. Bye.
He says we can go.
You get the sense that he's just realized he doesn't really have a bargaining chip.
Do you know anything about Cragmore Keep? As a favor, not in exchange for a secret, as a favor for all this food that we just brought you. That glass staff abandoned you.
I can't really remember much beyond last night.
What happened last night?
Got a short memory.
I told you. Glassstaff left. He ran. Leaving his
Coward,
men
right?
behind.
Dish about that guy, right? Like, what's his deal? That he would just abandon you?
Well, this is my home.
I know, but he had like a whole deal with you, and he just left. That must make you upset.
Well, he brought me food. I have enough food here now.
Melody's gonna take a deep breath and reach into her pocket and grab one of the daggers and step forward and be like, "Hey, Mike Wazowski, right? Do you, when you feed, do you consume these people's memories?"
No, I can only get secrets from the living. When I eat their flesh.
I hate to interrupt.
He wants to let us go.
This place is special. It keeps the bodies warm.
Okay, I hate to interrupt, but my time is up. I do need to go. I have other commitments, but it was fun. I'll probably look forward to a recap of what happens in the next 2 minutes next time.
Yeah, I think we're
We
gonna
will
finish
give
up pretty quick, like pretty soon anyway. Yeah.
All right, I will talk to y'all not next week, week after.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just to go.
Bye,
Thank
thank
Bye.
you. Save the day. Final kill. All right. Well, he wants to let us go. We just have one thing to ask. You were recently fed a man. We will exchange you this body that we brought and the others that we have made for that one. You don't need it anyway. There's plenty extra fresher food over here.
Do you want with this body? Do you eat flesh too? Keep
Yes.
it here. It will
No.
last a lot longer here in this
No.
place.
Are we talking about the lady's husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We have a special preparation that we like to do. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, you know. It's stuff you can get down in town. Like, we have a whole thing we want to do with it. Don't worry about it.
Melody just
You won't
steps back and
miss
is like,
You joke, but I remember something about the ways of people and the respecting of the dead. But it is blurry. I do not remember much. You may take the body. I have more than enough here to feast.
Do you remember your name?
I do not.
Are you saying you were once human?
I do not know.
I don't think he has anything he can give us.
I
Even
think
if
we
we
should.
had some secret about who he is, which we might.
What, so you're just gonna live the rest of your days here eating until there's nothing left and then die of old age if you can even age?
I will leave when I choose. I like secrets. And
Yeah, we gathered that big guy.
You collect secrets. Do you also trade in secrets? Like, you would tell us some if we tell you some, or send you people who have secrets? Will you tell us secrets? Secrets about the town? Secrets about the mine outside of town?
It's funny.
Oh, do you know about a banshee at all?
Now that you mention it, I do not remember any secrets.
Huh?
Only the ones that you have told me now.
Interesting.
Okay.
I think I don't want to rest in this place, but I think we should leave and rest if Glassstaff isn't here.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take the body.
I feel like we have definitely 3 rooms that are unexplored. 1, 2, 3, I think. We should finish those at least.
We're
I feel
safe
like
to come back here anytime, it
Yeah.
seems like. I don't think this is any
well,
threat.
doesn't mean there's nothing else in here alive.
True.
True.
So, and I mean, we just annihilated them. That was a sound tactical decision that was made.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Let's check out the other rooms then. That's a good idea.
Do we need to cut off now though? Before that,
Yeah, we
Guys-
probably should. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for him. Like, he just wants to, like, gossip, you know?